So after you went into it went up to 30 seconds and it counted down and it got to 0 and it stayed there. But I dropped another portal.
Cell?
And once that one counted down to
Are you in full body?
And triggered the other one to disappear. So I'm pretty
that depends on if my full body has died or not. Yes, I am in full body.
Do I need to get my full body? Check your left foot. Okay, there you go.
I don't know. I think my left foot just died. I've been in full body for a while, and one of my battery packs is like, fuck you.
I would join you in full body, but I forgot to plug mine in, so I'm sure mine are dead. You can invite them. Invite your friends.
I thought that was like you wanting to join, and then I was like, oh sure, I'll invite them.
You want me to join on you? I can join on you instead.
It's fine. I'll invite him here. We'll just sit here or something. I am having a really bad fibromyalgia day.
Fibromyalgia, is that the joints thing?
That's fibromyalgia is the thing where your body thinks it's in pain. At least that's my understanding of it.
I think
left foot is.
I think I have fibromyalgia.
You think you have fibromyalgia?
Yes, because my back hurts all the time. It's definitely not because I'm always sitting in my gamer chair, but
I get these phantom pains where it feels like I'm being stabbed in the legs or something. Hello.
Hello.
Wait, what are you poking me for? That's rude. Don't poke my face. Not my face. This is my money maker. Hello.
Wait, you make money with this?
Yes.
Alright.
How?
You gotta prostitute yourself, man. Sell your body.
Yeah, but you cannot make money with the face.
I think my left foot tracker has decided that it's just done for today.
I don't think it was working since you joined, because it was floating behind you, but underneath, so you couldn't see it. It looked like you were sitting on your left foot.
Oh, there it goes.
Why does my headset feel so heavy today? I burnt my left thumb and it hurts. It sucks.
Should probably switch to a less intense avatar.
What? That avatar's not intense, unless I don't have it shown.
Maybe? It was a very poor.
Oh, I see. You're just talking about.
I tend to only use those when it's like just me and like one or two other people. It's like whatever. We're all sitting around in very poor avatars. So depends on the world. Have I been here before? I think I've been here before.
I think I have too, but I think they updated it since the last time I was here.
Yeah, they've added the... Oh, wait, no, that's just reloaded. Alright.
It looks like they're switching worlds.
Also,
it's a blackout.
Jack. What the fuck is a mercenary?
A mercenary? Oh,
No,
yeah, you're right, yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's
a mercenary.
Oh, sneeze. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I think I need to adjust my.
I get it. I get it now.
What is this game?
It's kind of like the man. What's that game called? Murder. It's kind of like murder, but in this one, everyone can get a weapon. Oh no, let's play around. I'll show you.
Although I wouldn't personally.
Basically what happens is you play, and there's weapons all over the world. Not guns. There is a revolver, but only the detective. Yes, only the detective can get it, and they can't get it until the second day or whatever. But basically, you run around and you'll find like frying pans and knives and baseball bats and pool cues, and anyone can kill anyone, right? But you can only kill at night. So when the power goes out and the lights go out, that's night, and anyone can kill anyone. But if you kill an innocent, you'll drop your weapon, right? You'll kill an innocent and then you'll drop your weapon, right? And then also killing somebody makes it look like you're the murderer. So just killing randomly isn't ideal because then you'll look like a murderer. And I believe the person with the gun can kill anytime. They can kill during the day or the night, right? So getting a gun is... Oh, and then you can find clues and you can unlock a weapon, and you can also find keys, and that's how you win, is by escaping or by killing the murderers. So yeah, it's very similar to murder with some tweaks to it, I guess.
I've never played murder.
Really?
I've played a lot of VR games on VRChat.
Do you not like to play games in VRChat?
Okay, so has he connected his VR and
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Steam account?
I gotta be honest, I don't really.
Depends on like...
I'm using my Steam account right
Yeah?
now.
I like
but-
doing it for the social aspect of doing it, but I don't take it seriously because they don't run well, right? Like even the
No,
ones
they
that
don't.
do run well, like they just can't be that competitive because it's far too easy for people to cheat, which means that unless you're playing with groups like this that are like a friend group, if you try to play in public lobbies, it's way too common to run into people that like put on a flying avatar and fly up on the roof or something stupid, right? So it kind of, yeah, so they can't be really that competitive. But then occasionally people will take them and they'll be very competitive about it, and that just kind of ruins the fun because who cares? It's VRChat. Stop taking it so serious, right? So they're I think they're pretty fun to play when you're just playing with a group of friends.
I like that one where there was like a question and it was like a range and you had to pick a range. Remember that one? I think we played it like a year ago now. Yeah. It's like, would you know, it's like ketchup or mustard, right?
Oh, I've only been there like once, but I want to go back there. That was actually pretty fun. Yep. And then at the end it gives you statistics and it says this many people said this and this many people said this, right? Yeah, I liked that.
Yeah.
That was a fun world. And then it had the occasional question in there that you were like embarrassed to answer. No.
I'm not. I'm just gonna hang out.
Alright, we're about to start around.
I don't know. I don't want to move around a bunch. But I like this I like those what do you call them? Ones. The kind of social ones.
No, so you don't have to move around. I mean, I'm always sitting. Like, look, I'm in my rocking chair. I'm always playing like I'm in a rocking... I don't know why I said like I'm in a rocking chair. I'm always playing in a rocking chair, so... Obviously, I don't take it that serious. Yeah. I don't take it that serious until I become the murderer.
Oh, we can spectate the game?
Yeah, and then I become serious.
Alright.
Well, there's only one murderer. Yeah, so blue
is the detective.
Yep. Yeah, and red is the murderer, and everyone else
is the murderer. If I click on them, I can
view from their point of view. Yeah.
Why can't I see people's avatars though?
Do you have this feature turned on in VRChat where it doesn't render avatars further than a certain distance?
You know what? Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I forget where that is.
Yeah, because they're technically teleported really far away. I actually think they're underneath us. I think technically they're underneath us, but they're really far away.
Fuck. Where is that setting?
I don't remember. I don't use it.
I like turn on these settings because I'm like, oh, that seems like a thing I should do. And I forget where they are. Oh wait, there's a setting search.
Wait, what? There is?
That's handy. Yeah.
That's news to me.
Yeah. Alright, tracking. I really need you to, like, not... fuck around right now. Probably my tracking just, like, fucks up so much.
That's actually, so I've wanted to buy 2 more base stations for that reason.
I have 3, and I feel like I should have 4.
Oh, Shred of Fire got caught.
Oh, damn! I don't know so fast.
Why did you do this to me, Zappy?
I told you, don't charge at me.
You killed me. Why would you do this? Why would you bully me?
You charged at me.
Welcome back.
Why did you bully me?
It's called the action menu, right?
Captain! Oh, do I have a drink near me? Thanks for the cutie.
Hello. Do you remember
Hello.
where the setting is that makes it so that
I gotta mute myself. I muted myself and then I started saying all that stuff out loud.
loaded?
Now I kind of feel embarrassed.
I don't remember where that setting is.
Click once on the gear wheel so it's still in your quick menu.
Uh-huh.
And then
I'm drinking vanilla chai tea today.
down
I think this is tea.
till-
Yeah, soy tea beverage, yeah.
Avatar culling. That's the category you're searching for.
Oh yeah. Groovy.
Hide
Now
beyond.
I can see
and
people's
then a certain
avatars.
amount. Yes.
If only I could like hear them. Oh, there's 3 murderers this time.
John 3 murder.
Yeah, the more people that are in, the more murderers it creates.
Now, if only we could hear them, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, what is it called?
Maybe he crashed or collapsed or passed out or...
Oh, they got the...
I need to like.
Probably getting Nada. Alaikum salam.
I'm pretty sure the battery packs for my full body, one of them is dead. Because I got 2 of them at 100 still. And one of them is at 31%.
You went from like not playing VRChat to like full on. You have battery packs for your trackers and.
I got the battery packs for my trackers back in COVID, because during COVID I was on VRChat like all the fucking time, and then I had to move into my mom's for like 6 months, and I had no space for VR at all, so I just was like, fuck.
Whoa, the Top Gun one.
Yep.
But yeah. I don't full body that often, which is probably why my battery pack is dead, because I didn't left it like charged or uncharged forever. Or charging forever.
Maybe not a bad idea. But then again, this world already has like a nice bit of ambiance.
I just need to figure out which one it is. It's probably not too hard.
Did you
I
know
think
you
it's
can
my
pick
belt,
the,
which...
the random, like...
Yeah, I know.
Wait, your belt is dead?
What the fuck was that?
My belt, I think, is the one that doesn't have the battery pack.
Well, you
Which is why it's at 31% now. It's
I don't
gonna...
know, like, I'm not that small, I'm the same height as Jack is.
Oh, small.
Oh man, Captain. I'm planning to move in the next 2 months for school. Just need to call them Monday to get a time I can
into
start.
my face.
Oh, that's exciting.
Fatality.
Yeah.
He's a little bit suspicious, is he?
So, I need a Valentine's
What?
movie idea.
A Valentine's movie?
So hear me out. Well, not a movie, but I uploaded a video. I think I talked to you about this already. I uploaded a video on my YouTube channel 4 years ago from playing VRChat. We were actually in Murder Mystery and pulled out the Padaru avatar, and everyone switched to the Padaru avatar. And we were all running around, Padaru, just singing this song. And that video, for some reason, went viral this year. It's got 7.1 thousand views, and all of those are in like the span of a month. So for whatever reason, that video exploded, and I'm like, it's got to be something to do with Christmas. It's Padaru. It's a Japanese Christmas song. Christmas. It's got to be because of Christmas. So I was like, well, what's the next holiday? Maybe I should try and make something for... And the next one's Valentine's Day, I believe. So I need some kind of a Valentine's idea for something I can put on my channel.
If only there was like a Padaru for Valentine's Day.
Well, what's a Valentine's meme?
You'd be set. What's a Valentine's meme? What's a Valentine's meme?
I got one. Singles Awareness Day.
That's a good one.
So what I do is...
Singles Awareness Day.
So what I do is I get a bunch of friends together, a bunch of single friends, or even just any friends, and just have them pretend to be single, and then just do a stupid little skit or something where we talk about how excited we are for Singles Awareness Day.
This person was stabbed. Yeah, this person was stabbed, and you're the only one who's stabbing with a shank and weapon.
I mean, 29 years of my life have been single, so what can I say? Yeah, no?
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm sure that I'll fit that criteria.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm just changing avatars because the one I was using, this one here, tail's just too long.
I feel like everyone on VRChat has either been like single most of their life, or they just go through relationships like candy.
Isn't that true though?
I mean, I have literally people switching sidewalks on just looking at me. I have to mask it fucking somehow.
What? You have people actively avoiding you in public? What the heck?
I mean, I think one of the contributing factors to that might be that I am 6'9", 205 centimeters.
Just on the other side of the wall.
That's tall.
That is very tall, yeah.
I'll join in the next round.
I'm almost gonna have fucking technicians trying to install high power lines into my fucking eardrums.
No, they got some veins over there. Shreds of furry. He's John Furry.
Yeah, everyone just says voices so it's easier.
Oh, hell
I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah, like everybody does just say,
Shadow Lizard Buddy Gang. It's the best group I've seen.
What is this?
Is this so people look at your eyes?
Alright. No, so they just pay attention.
Yeah, this is true.
Man, god damn it. It's like hypnosis. Alright.
It's so annoying.
How long is that video?
I'll join on the next run.
Like, 10 seconds maybe. And it is just...
Wilson, you two
I have an idea. I have an idea. You two come with me.
Yeah?
I
Where are we
died.
going?
Oh no.
What are we doing?
Well, these guys, this group does game nights, so I think we should join a social group. But I have some really good friends that are really chill, fun to hang out with, and we can go hang out there and be a lot more fun than trying to avoid playing games in a game night, if that makes sense. I was gonna drop a portal, but I can't drop a portal. But it is Friends Plus. All right, so I'll just join off of me. Sound good? Sound good?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Castle House. I think Curtis made this world, if I remember correctly. And we're joining on Curtis.
Someone could hide in the fridge. Stash a body in here.
I'm so hungry right now. Is there some Desu in the fridge?
What?
I'm looking for some. There was?
I mean, now I'm not.
Ah, bummer. I could really go for some Desu.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Well, you'll have to do a roasted desu.
I mean, that sounds good too.
Not campfire.
One thing I'm still working on for this world is I still need to add the fucking outdoors. I keep talking with Jay about it, I keep forgetting. I ended up, like, I don't know, modeling a freaking coach to make my new world before finishing any of the other ones.
It's totally fine. Some people might want to even use this as their sleep world, so you don't want to have extra, like, things outside that you're never gonna see.
It's just like it would be a little...
Plus, it keeps it
cozy at
optimized.
least.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
There's an outdoors right there.
Yeah. I just wanted to add, like, there was an upstairs area that was supposed to exist, and I never quite added it. I just kind of forgot. I forgot.
A floor on top of this one?
I remember a world where there was a lot of different rooms, and they like a lot of this stuff looks familiar. What happened to that world?
Yeah, it's the public.
Oh, it's but it's a different world.
Kegan
Okay.
Capsule Tower. And Lent, I sent you a picture of the bus so far. I only started work on it very recently.
Wait, are you making like a?
I've just basically been working on the exterior at the moment.
Are you making like one of those buses that you live in?
I'm making like a cozy bus journey world. I made the train journey, and I was like, okay, I want to make something like Sunset Express, but like Sunset bus lines. I don't know.
And now something even more uncomfortable and more cramped.
I thought
it's actually way smaller. It's smaller than a single carriage of the train. Yeah. So.
I don't know why, but I thought you were
it's
talking
also
about
narrower.
like in real life you were decorating a
I'm gonna
bus.
make it kind of realistic. I don't want to make it too exaggerated and too VRChatty. I don't want it to just be like beds and pillows everywhere. Like I do actually want it to feel kind of like a coach, sort of, but maybe like a sort of like a luxury coach. You know, have like chairs facing each other and a table to make it more spacious for VR, that kind of thing. I don't know. I want it to be cozy, but also feel realistic. You know, so it's like it's driving through these downtown areas and taking turns, stopping at traffic lights, merging onto highways and stuff. Like,
There's a world
Yeah, I
kind of
just
like
wanted
that
to,
already.
Feel like it's a real journey.
Hello.
How would you make it take turns?
Darkness?
Nothing quite doing what I'm looking to do.
I hear you. I hear you in my head.
Problem for another day.
I'm inside your head.
Anyway, I'm gonna make my leave in a second. I just want to pop by and
You're going crazy.
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie.
And this really needs to be the default music in here. God damn it, I love City Pop. So good.
Well, once you give it an update, it could be.
You ever notice
once
that?
I remove the Christmas decorations, I'll look into it.
You ever notice that like there's so many different types of music? Like there's as many music genres as there are bands now.
Yeah, I'll head out. Y'all have a good one.
Bye bye. Talk to you later.
Bye bye.
Like the other day I was listening to music and I was looking for something to listen to and I found this genre of music called pirate step.
Pirate step.
Yep, pirate step. It was like dubstep but for like sea shanties.
Oh my god,
I feel like pirate is a genre of music.
Apparently, yeah.
It's all in its own. There's subgenres of stuff.
I'm gonna go down to the couch. We're like talking over the balcony.
And like, there's like so many subgenres of like EDM as well. I only found that out because like I downloaded this random like internet radio app, and I just found so many subgenres of EDM. There's like space, ambient, dark space. There's so many little variants and such.
So EDM is one of my preferred musics to listen to. I really like dubstep, but lately I haven't been listening to a lot of dubstep just because a lot of dubstep just goes really hard. And it's like, I like the structure of dubstep, but I hate that so much dubstep now is just like this screechy, rah, and I'm like, whoa, like we don't need those kinds of sounds, just, you know.
Yeah, I'm okay with dubstep so long as it follows a rhythm and a melody and it actually works. Not just being random annoying noises that grate your ears.
Have you heard the let me find it actually. Sorry.
Oh, there is my tracker again. Did that one finally die? No.
There's a song called what is it called? Something tutorial on dubstep. What is it called? Oh, I literally just had it and I was like about to search it and then I forgot what it was called.
I'm probably not familiar with it though. I don't really actively listen to that stuff.
I like it.
I mean, like I know Skrillex, but
oh crap,
I don't listen to all of his songs.
I really liked. Oh, it was called EDM. Wait, no, what was it called? The reason I like it is they explain.
Is it perhaps by Knife Party?
No, I don't think so. TUTORI tutorial on.
Also, they explain how dubstep works.
Yeah, well, they explain sort of like what makes dubstep, but they do it in a song. Like he's explaining how dubstep is made as he's making the song, and so you like, and it's UKF, that's what it was. It's called the UKF tutorial on dubstep, and I like it because it's like it's everything I like about dubstep. But like I said, a lot of newer music goes way too hard. Like it's dubstep, but like the sounds are just screeching sounds. I love the wub wubs, but I hate the screechy high pitch and like the garbly garble goo, and I'm like, ugh.
So kind of on a small tangent but related. If you like dubstep, and you most likely like hardcore as well, right? Or hard bass, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Drum and bass.
Drum and bass is good, yeah.
Not quite, but yeah, drum and bass is good too. I mean, like hardcore, like the kind of bass that goes don 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 don.
Yeah, yes I do. Yeah.
And like the springy kind.
So what got me into dubstep?
It's so good.
Yes. So what got me into dubstep was actually I got two 10-inch subwoofers installed in my car when I was in high school, and up until that point, I pretty much only listened to alternative rock. And I got those and I started listening to a few more genres of music and like seeing what sounded good in my car. And I at one point also upgraded that sound system to a much beefier whatever, the thing that powers the subwoofers.
Alternative?
No, it's not that either.
I know what you're talking about.
Amplifier. I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so I upgraded, and then it hit even harder, and I started listening to more and more electronic music. And yeah, amp, yeah. So
because you like the thumps.
Yeah, and yeah, I like the thumps, and so I started listening to a lot more electronic. And at first, it was like I was listening to like house music, and then I got into like some other stuff, and then I want to say EDM was one I listened to a lot. I still love EDM. It's probably my second favorite music. And then I found dubstep, and the moment I found dubstep, I was like, this is my shit, dude. This is all my complete take on music changed. I don't even like alternative rock like at all anymore, right? It's like electronic music all the way. Like I love it. And yeah, so like stuff that hits hard, even if I don't have, like, even if I'm just using like my AirPods, which don't have great bass, I can still hear the bass, right? Like I can hear that background bass, and my mind is like, oh, this would sound so sick in a subwoofer car. Or like if we had some subwoofers, and my brain immediately was just like, oh, wop 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 wop, and it's just gets my adrenaline going, you know. Line 2, line 1.
Trying to determine if that rain sound is from the world or outside.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
My power goes out. My headset is not on my uninterruptible power supply. But my computer is. So VRChat is probably going to, like, incredibly crash.
Yeah, you want your PC and your router on that UPS.
I do. Yes, I want to do that as well.
I don't know if I
get one too, but like
though.
my setup can't quite accommodate one at the moment. A little too tight.
I have one problem. If I put my main computer.
Also, there's like no sales on UPSs. I've had one wishlisted for the longest time. It never went on sale.
You know why they don't go on sale? It's because you buy them, and once you have them, you don't have to buy them again. If the batteries go bad, you can just buy replacement batteries. So they'll probably find sales on the batteries, but the units themselves, I don't think they get an especially high amount of sales on those.
Okay, I'll have to really think about it then.
I saw a person.
I haven't had many power outages lately, so I should be okay.
Testing.
I had gotten mine like over a year ago. I hadn't had the power go out, so I was like, well, how long is this going to power my setup for?
It's not very long.
Finally, I had the power go out, and I was like expecting it to power it for like 3 minutes. No, there's this little clock counting down that says like 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't.
A beeping alarm or something to tell you, oh, save your stuff, shut it down now.
I don't think it would power my computer for very long because I have 3 monitors. The computer's somewhat powerful, and have all the peripherals and everything.
Depends on what you're running too.
Yeah. I wasn't running a 3D game at the time. I bet if I was running something with 3D, that would like really zap the power.
Yep.
Okay, I got it ready.
I got a 6900 XT in my system, but like if I'm just running like a 2D game, it's gonna pull like maybe 40 watts from the GPU alone, So the whole system's like maybe less than 80 watts probably.
I found
really
the video.
Not much.
Tell me if you guys can hear this.
Boom.
Tutorial on dubstep production. Typically a tempo of 140 beats per
You can hear
minute
that?
is selected. First, we begin with a simple kick and snare pattern, like so.
Is it loud enough?
Yeah.
Next, it's time to add some hi-hats and cymbals to fill those spaces. Add some modulated bass lines, and be sure to make them heavy. Why not try adding a synth lead in a higher register? Perhaps some sound effects or pads. And now you are ready for the most important part of any filthy dubstep banger. The drop.
Yeah, dude, the drop. Oh, best part about dubstep.
extra brutality, try adding a beatdown section.
Yeah, that's about the gist of it. It goes on a little bit longer, and he says something like, and if you really want to scare the shit out of your, and then it like cuts off, and it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then it's like, and then later it's like, try scaring or whatever.
Scare the shit out of who? Your neighbors?
Yeah, of the listeners or whatever. But yeah, that's about as hard as I like dubstep to be, right? But like dubstep started going a lot harder than that, and it's like, I'm not really that into it.
Any harder, you might as well go hardcore.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically. Yep. Trap music's not bad. I don't know if you guys listen to trap. Oh, I don't even have that on.
Oh. It's playing city pop right now.
It's very easy to scare people. Just
Yeah, Curtis put that on. He's a big fan of that.
I need to get back in the habit of putting music on when I'm at my computer, because I get really distracted by like things, and if I have music playing in the background, it really helps me focus.
Oh, music helps me focus when I'm on a certain task, like when I'm making avatars. It helps me stay focused and energized because the music is pumping me up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But like any other time, it's kind of distracting to me as well. Actually, I can't really exactly listen to the music fully if I'm like trying to focus on something else. But for energy, it's good.
I find it distracting when I'm like having a conversation. But like, let's say I'm playing Minecraft and I'm trying to like do a bunch of different things, and I'm just playing by myself. It's nice to have background music.
I honestly don't understand how some of our friends can, like, you know how we have the Spotify now playing thing pop up above our heads? I don't understand how they can listen to that while also talking to people.
Is mine been doing that?
For me. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen it pop up.
Because I have.
Are you playing Spotify?
I have lo-fi playing in the background, but it's pretty quiet, and it's not very distracting just because it's lo-fi. But mine used to announce up above and say what songs were playing, but.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, if you want attention in VRChat, it's not hard to get. That's why I get so confused when people go out of their way to like fabricate stuff and like do all these dumb things for attention, because it's like, it's VRChat. You can literally just walk up to strangers and be like, hey, give me head pats, and lay on their lap, and they'll do it.
All you gotta do is be in a cute avatar and be head pat height.
There you go. I'd argue you don't even need a cute avatar. I've seen people cuddling before. One guy was in like a Deadpool avatar. I was like, well, what is going on? Like,
wow.
Or Venom.
For the memes.
I've seen Venom. I've seen like a Venom avatar getting head pats before. That was pretty funny.
Back in the day, I used to head pat anyone, including avatars like those.
Yeah, why not? Everyone needs love.
I don't do it so much anymore because now I'm understanding it. Like, okay, if I were in their shoes, I might not be the type of person who likes getting randomly head patted by strangers. Like, I don't like that nowadays.
So, what headset are you on right now, Desu?
Quest Pro.
So, Cell, this is something I just learned recently. You might already know about this, I don't know, but Desu has eye tracking. The Quest Pro and the Quest 3 come with eye tracking. And ever since you told me about it,
Well,
I can't
not Quest 3, just the Quest Pro.
Wait, the Quest 3 doesn't have eye tracking? I thought it did.
No, disappointing that it doesn't as well, because it's got those pancake lenses, so you can like actually look in every corner and it's clear.
Well, now I want the Quest Pro. Screw the freaking Quest 3. What the heck?
Yeah.
Isn't the Quest
Pro's
Pro
the
like...
ultimate headset right now.
How much is it?
Well, originally it debuted at $1,500. Then I think like a month or 3 months afterwards, Meta reduced the price to $1,000. And secondhand, you can find one for like between $500 to $700. It used to be that you could find one under $500, but then Steam Link released, which made it easier to wirelessly connect to your PC and use eye tracking easily. So it made it much easier to set up. So then the price went up like $100 or $200 on the secondhand market. I paid a little over $600 for mine after tax and shipping, but still worth it in my opinion. I'm loving it. It's fantastic. Nice upgrade from the Quest 2 for sure. I've always wanted eye tracking. At the very least, just eye tracking. I wanted to be able to actually look at people, and the foveated encoding is a nice bonus as well. Helps my PC run better bandwidth management. But everywhere I look is very clear. It's still not fantastic for racing though. If you're going forward, like in a car for example, and everything's rushing by you really quickly, Steam Link is still not fantastic for that. I think because it's using maybe H.264 encoding. If it were to use H.265, or at least give you that option or something better, AV1 encoding in the future, then it'd be amazing. But for now, it's still pretty nice. I use it over a virtual desktop. And there is a way to use eye tracking with virtual desktop as like a plugin or something, but I couldn't get it working. So yeah, Steam Link is the shit.
I didn't realize that Quest had a headset that was that. Oh my words, that was that expensive.
Also, check this out.
Yeah, you told me about this. The controllers have the sensors instead of on the headset.
Exactly. We track themselves. Like the Vive Ultimate trackers. Unfortunately, the Vive Ultimate trackers still only work with Vive Focus 3 and Vive XR Elite at the moment. So I need to look up a review of those, see if anyone's gotten it working with the Quest headsets yet, because I'm considering one. But I've already got Tundras and Vive trackers, so unless one of them fails, I probably won't need them. Okay, glad I answered your question.
Wait, what do you use for your leg and hip trackers then? The HTC?
So at the moment, on my elbows, I have Tundras. On my head, I have a Tundra. Because you need one on your head to like calibrate itself to your whole setup, to your, standalone headset. Because, inside out and outside in, they need to talk to each other.
Tundras are body tracking, but they're inside out instead of like the index, which is what is the index?
Sorry, I'll simplify it. So I got two Tundras on my elbows, one on my head, 5s on my feet, and one on my waist. And in order for it to all work together, you need, I think it's OVR advanced settings or space calibrator. You need that Steam add-on in order to calibrate the play spaces of the Quest and the Vive stuff to be 1-to-1. And nice bonus, it used to be that you had to manually calibrate, which was quite annoying. You had to do this motion with your tracker and controller in hand. But not anymore. Ever since they added the continuous calibration mode, it's been amazing. It's just getting in VR is just as easy as putting on a Vive headset. You just power on your tracker, and just let it do its thing, and you're good to go.
So
the new headsets are so crazy. Yeah.
So this is actually slightly confusing. You were asking what the index is. So the index has base stations, which you would think are outside in tracking, but that's not actually entirely true. So the Vive, the base stations connect to your computer.
Index, they're just upgrading straight to the big screen beyond.
Oh, that's actually what I wanted to try next, because it's like I have problems with my headset, like getting my headset on just right and then angling it. Like just now while you were talking that whole time, I was like constantly tweaking my headset because I found what I was doing is I was stressing my cheeks and my forehead to try and get my headset to rest properly. But whenever I do that, I end up going through that the whole night, and the next thing you know, my face hurts, right? So I try to relax my face and get my headset to sit on my face naturally without me having to feel like I'm trying to support it. So that whole time I was sitting here like, all right, I need to angle it like this and then tighten it. And then I was like looking at you with my face relaxed, and it was like everything was blurry. So I was like trying to turn. I hate that. And I feel like the big screen would really help with that, because they fit into your face and they're like a lightweight headset. I really want to try that. I think that sounds really nice.
Yeah.
But Cell, to answer,
it's the most logical upgrade for index users, because like everything else that the big screen beyond requires is pretty much, it's already, if you have an index setup and all you need is just the big screen beyond and you're set. You've already got the controllers, you already got the base stations.
What is it called?
Big screen beyond.
Big screen beyond?
Yeah, it's a headset where is it pictures? You have to send them a bunch of pictures of your face.
No, you need an iPhone because it uses the LiDAR of the iPhone, you know, the face.
That one.
The lasers. Yeah, it scans your face so that they can create a custom face gasket to perfectly fit your face to be super comfortable, and that also sets the IPD. So you don't. The headset does not have manual IPD adjustment like every other headset. It's perfectly set for you. So there's no motors or actual parts inside the headset weighing it down. It's just set it and forget it. So yeah, you can't share it with anybody, but how often are people really sharing headsets anyway?
If you have okay, so here's what I would do. I already have an index set up, right? I would buy the big screen and I would use that for myself when I'm doing things like this. But then you keep your index, and then like if you have people come over, you just plug your index in and use that.
That's what I said too. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, to finish what I was saying, Cell, the Vive had base stations that would plug into your computer, and the computer itself would use those base stations to calculate the positions of your controllers in your headset. But the reason why when they went to the new base stations on the Index, you can't use the old ones anymore is because they don't actually do that anymore. They don't track from the outside. The base stations are basically just an infrared light. Right, it's got a little grid pattern of like infrared lights, and your headset sensors are actually looking for the base stations and calculating their own position based on where the base stations are. So it's still like inside out tracking.
The other way around.
Yeah, and but
my ex had a Quest 2, and there was some setting on it where you could like see the infrared light of the Index space stations.
Yeah, that's just the pass-through mode. They use infrared cameras. You can even see in the dark. You can turn off all the lights in the room, but so long as you have infrared lights, you can see in the dark. It's pretty nice. I don't think the Quest Pro is capable of that, unfortunately. It requires a brightly lit room. Just same as the Quest 3. You can't use infrared lights to assist with tracking anymore, unfortunately. That was a pretty nice feature, the Quest 2.
That's also why the Index can support so many base
Like
stations.
Even in a brightly lit room, which mine is right now, in some rhythm games, I noticed sometimes I wouldn't quite hit something right. But ever since I got like this little IR emitter, it's improved the tracking quite a bit. So like in rhythm games, it is a must on the Quest 2 to have like some extra IR lights going on.
What is that? I don't know what you're talking about. Extra IR lights.
It's just a little pod looking thing with some infrared LEDs in it that shoots light up into my ceiling.
And that helps your headset see the room
looks like
around
a
it?
security camera. Yeah.
Oh.
Helps light up the room in infrared light. I mean, if you were to look at it, you can kind of see like some dimly lit red LEDs. So that's how you can tell it's on. But you can only see all of the lights in the Quest headset. It is quite bright.
That's how I got. Oh, I actually need to get it back from my dad. I let him borrow it. I bought the what is it called? The Legendary Edition of one of the. I think it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and it came with night vision goggles. And that's how those night vision goggles work, because it just has a screen on the inside, like a little LCD screen, and it looks through a camera on the front, and it has a little ring of like red LEDs that are they're very dim, right? Like when the lights are off, someone else can see them, but they're just a dim red light. But when you're in the thing looking out and you flip the little LEDs on, it's like the camera can see okay. Like if you're in a pitch dark room, the camera is like brighter than if you're looking with your eyes, but it's still pretty dark. And then you flip on this little switch which turns on those LEDs, and it's like all of a sudden everything is super bright. It's really interesting.
Yeah. Well, speaking of rings and infrared light, that's how the Quest Pro tracks my face. It's got like a ring around the lenses. There's a ring of infrared lights shooting at my eyes as well. A safe amount, of course. There's also some in the middle that's tracking my eyebrows, and there's some directly underneath the headset that's tracking my mouth. So yeah, there's infrared all over it.
That's interesting. I didn't know it tracked your eyebrows.
Man.
Yeah, that's the only headset that has eyebrow tracking, actually. Even the Vive Pro I doesn't do that.
I'm about to say, I don't know how that works, because like my Index, for example, and my Vive sat like right on my eyebrows. So like, how do you move your eyebrows without moving the headset around on your head?
Exactly. Which is probably why they went with like the design where it's supported by your forehead, basically, to make room for your eyebrows.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? That's a really cool idea for a headset, a VR headset. Is basically, it's a thing that you put on your head like a hat, and it's supported by the top of your head, right? And then maybe like straps or whatever under your head, and then the actual like thing that comes around is like looking at your face is not strapped to your face. The only thing that would be strapped to your face is just some lenses, basically, so that you can see the game. That's a really cool idea.
Well,
imagine like the big screen or something. I don't know.
My controller sometimes does drift a little bit, but if I press the Oculus button, it kind of recalibrates itself. I was about to say something about on that point. What was it? Well, it's nice having it all built in as well, and how thin it is as well is quite impressive. You know, you look at the Vive with the face tracker, and it's like this big bulky thing with this like little rectangle thing hanging off the headset. And then even if you look at the Vive XR Elite with its face tracker, you look like Squidward and wearing that thing.
I was just talking to someone.
Elegant.
Yeah, I was just talking to someone who has eye tracking and mouth tracking and everything set up for like their Index, and they explained how they set it up, and the stuff that you need for it too is apparently not like common to get or whatever, so it's expensive. And so like, yeah, to set the whole thing up was like a super big pain in the butt, and yeah, and it was expensive too. And I'm like, that's not worth it. And then you came along New Year's and like, I have eye tracking and it's built into my headset, and I was like, what? Like, that's awesome.
Yeah. Man, when I first put it on, it kind of almost felt like it's strange. It kind of almost felt like it's a complete product, but at the same time, almost like a project, like a prototype. It's like it feels so full featured, and some of the parts feel real premium, but at the same time, it lacks a little bit of a design elegance of like the Quest 3, for example, where it's all smoothed out. And yeah, some things just kind of look a little rough. Like there's some like not sharp edges, but like I guess sharp edges. Yeah, some like hard corners on it, whereas like round corners on things make it look newer and more refined. But this one kind of has some rough edges on it, which kind of makes it feel more like a prototype. But it is well built.
Hey, how do you hear on the Quest Pro?
It's got built-in speakers, which actually sound better than the Quest 2. So
like the
nice.
Index? Like the Index?
Not
or
quite.
Like little headphones that go in your ear?
They're more like the Quest 2. What the Quest 2 and Quest 3 have, it's built into like the arms of the headset. But it does it does some good bass to it. And if you cup your ears, it sounds even better. Unfortunately, they don't make any earmuffs for the Quest Pro, so but it's okay. It sounds pretty good. You can plug in headphones too. There's like 2 headphone jacks on either side of the arms, which is quite interesting.
So yeah, it's kind of like the Index, but the speakers don't hang down off the sides. They're built into the sides.
Right.
Which I'm totally fine with.
To be honest,
the more compact, the smaller the headset, the more comfortable it is, and less hassle it is, and less likely things are gonna snap off and break.
I used to lay down a lot more in VR when I had my Vive, and then when I got the Index, I don't do it as much because I'm always worried I'm gonna break one of the ear puck things.
Yep.
I actually don't even remember what the heck
like,
does.
The Quest headsets are the best ones to lay down with.
I don't remember what the Vive did for speakers. What were the speakers like on the Vive?
If you got the deluxe audio strap, then you got the ones that sit on your ears.
That's what I had. Yeah, the deluxe audio strap. What's that, Darkness?
Other than that, I think all they gave you was maybe some earbuds, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the normal Vive didn't even have speakers at all. Yeah, because I bought the deluxe audio strap as soon as I bought it because I knew I wanted it. so I never really experienced it without it.
That's like a must if you have a Vive.
Yeah.
Not just for the audio, but because it's so dang front heavy, you need someone that's probably gonna support it.
Yeah.
You know, it's also funny. The deluxe audio strap is like so popular. They used it in the movie Dune. Like in the helicopter, they were wearing Vive deluxe audio straps.
What? That's weird.
As headsets, you know.
Huh? Interesting.
Instead of what you typically wear in a helicopter, they wear VR head straps.
They're appealing to the gaming community without being too obvious.
They don't even know. Yeah.
You'd find it hilarious what weird things get turned into movie props that you like never think of.
The one you can name?
Coconuts.
Damn. Coconuts?
That's how you do horse hoofs.
I used to know a few like weird stuff from Star Trek: The Next Generation. Was like, you know, oh, that's actually a coffee maker, that kind of stuff. I can't think of anything now because, of course,
in Star Wars I can see a lot of weird props because they have like, think about like all the robots and all the things that they try to make look futuristic and like mechanical, like where are they getting all that stuff from?
Doink bot, the Doink droid in Star Wars, you know, the one that just goes doink, doink, doink. That's just a trash can.
I literally saw someone recreate one, and literally she had to use like just plastic containers.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to recreate.
It's like just a trash can that they put legs on or something like that.
That's probably what they did for the actual movie too. Probably just did the same exact thing. Trash bins. Just painted, weared a bit. Yeah. There you go.
There's like this whole industry of ingenuity into making movie props that like doesn't exist anymore because CG is everywhere.
Luke's lightsaber in the original trilogy was built using a handle from a Graflex camera flash. So it's a handle from a camera flash. Oh, that makes sense. Like the camera is like, it's got the stick and then it's got the camera flash on it.
Yeah.
Heck, even the sounds that they Hans Zimmer you know, like used to make Star Wars are pretty interesting. Like this lightsaber sound, for example, was like some electrical signal sounds from like a
microwave or something.
Exactly
Wasn't it a microwave
or something? Some kind of electronic thing, or maybe like an oscillator, whatever they're called, the ones that read electric waves or something.
So, oh, someone was relaxed.
Oh dear.
He's fine. So, in The Empire Strikes Back, there's an excavation scene on the planet Bespin, and you can see a person carrying a bulky white cylinder. It was an ice cream maker. He was just carrying an ice cream maker.
Oh, okay. But what was
apparently,
it really in the movie?
I don't know. Yeah, he was just carrying a bulky white. Apparently, people recognized the cylinder as an ice cream maker, and they made a meme out of it. So there's a whole wiki page to this guy. It's Star Wars wiki Wilrow Hood, and like there's a whole Star Wars comic made just on this guy and his ice cream machine. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. In the original trilogy, almost all of the blasters that they used were real guns, but they just strapped on sci-fi bits and welded it onto the guns.
Okay, makes sense.
But they're real guns. That's nuts.
I mean, if they're unloaded, probably incapable of firing with all the nonsense on them.
Kegan's comm link on the Phantom Menace, it was actually just a woman's razor. His comm link was a woman's razor. That's hilarious. Oh, it wasn't in the original trilogy. Phantom Menace, I guess, wasn't the original trilogy, but still, yeah, it's a prop from Star Wars. I literally Googled this because I was like, I wonder what kind of movie props there were. So that's pretty funny. I want to rewatch some movies and just like know what the props are so you can see them. Did you guys see the scene where like what is it? It was, I almost said Layla. Not what was it? Princess Leia? Leia is like in prison, and the Vader comes walking in with the stormtroopers, and the second stormtrooper to walk through the door smacks his head on the door, and they left it in the movie. Oh, that's pretty funny.
I've only ever seen the original, but I haven't seen any.
That's in the original. That's from the original. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, YouTube it. YouTube. Stormtrooper hits his head. It'll be the first result.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's from a time where like they'd only do like at least 3 takes, right? Or sometimes they'd only do like the 1 take if they thought it was really good. And then like they'd get the film developed and everything, and then they'd like not notice that the guy hit his head, or they'd notice it, but then they'd be like, well, the cost of like
fixing
reshooting this scene is fixing this is like $100,000 and
budget.
You know,
I think it was great that they left it in because it's a.
They rushed it.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, you know, if you know, you know.
Isn't it cool? You can tell where I'm looking.
I bet that can be a problem though, if people know.
looking at faces.
You know, it's funny. Our friend group has been saying, "Oh, Desu can actually ignore me now." Like, for example, Atalanta here has actually just been staring at me the entire time. Hasn't taken her eyes off me.
But you can't tell.
To you, I've been staring at you as well.
But
in my case, if I'm looking away from you, I'm actually looking away from you.
It was funny what you had told me on New Year's, that you had to like train yourself to actually look at people because you kept catching yourself looking above them.
Yes. Well, I kept looking at my portrait in the bottom right corner. That's where I said in my face mirror. Yeah, I'm used to looking at that to make sure that I'm not doing any goofy faces. But now I actually have to look at you. And I also even have like a mirror in front of me right now. I have to remember to look at you instead of looking at in my mirror, because from your perspective, I'm gonna look like I'm just staring off in the distance.
I would, if I had eye tracking, I'd probably get myself in trouble because
conscious of that now.
There's too many attractive models in VRChat. I'd be talking to someone and staring at their boobs or something. They'd be like, "Hey."
Eyes up here.
What's the point of having them in VRChat if you don't have people looking at them?
You can say that about anything. Like, I'm sure the female news anchors are well aware that people are staring at their chest and not at their eyes when we're giving the news.
I mean,
but can I do anything about it? No.
People put so much effort into like finding the avatar that they want that represents them. You should look at it, because it's different than like real life where I don't know, you're kind of stuck with what you got.
Sweet.
Hello.
Hello.
You know, that's how I felt in the beginning of VRChat, but actually, like, I don't even like actively look at my chest anymore. There'll be so many sessions I go without actively looking at my boobies.
Second button is Usui on the wall.
Oh.
I used to do it all
That's
the
the
time,
first button.
but not anymore.
Oh, you got it. Oh, that's what you're trying to do.
I pretty much stopped paying attention to that.
I like talking to people about their first experiences in VR because
they're pretty.
it can be really funny. Because I had a friend, his name is Waterpipe. He still plays VRChat. And when he first got into VRChat, he's in the game and he was trying to be like polite and stuff like that. So he'd be like, there'd be like a bunch of people sitting in front of a mirror, and he'd come along and he would always be around the outside, right? And he would like be very careful to walk around people and like very courteous. And then he realized, oh, it's just a video game. I can just run through people. Why am I so, and then it's like a switch flipped in his brain, and now he's like, oh, I can run through people, and he's just doing it all the time.
What's funny, people used to do that all the time in the early days, but I feel like people haven't been doing that in recent years now.
I still try to. I get really
so much more courteous now.
Wait, they're more courteous now, or they were?
More courteous now. I don't see anyone running through people intentionally.
Oh, okay, yeah. Desktop users, I always see it with desktop users, because desktop users, they have this window that they're looking through. And so they're not spaciously aware very well of what's going on around them. So what I always see is you'll have 3 or 4 people kind of like in a circle talking to each other, and then along comes a desktop user, and what do? They pop themselves right here. And it's just like, why? What's
the difference?
Yeah.
I guess that's the difference. When you're in VR, you feel like you're there. You're much more. There's much more sense of a presence. So like when you're like walking through someone, you're kind of like, oh,
yeah.
Starts hitting me in the face, basically. No one's snoozing.
They were too cozy.
I've got good news.
Is my tracker dead? No.
I guess it's not necessarily good news for everyone else, but pretty soon I'm gonna be buying myself.
Bridget's elbows.
Oh, my mic is muted. I'm so dumb.
Very nice bonus. Surprisingly useful when dancing. More useful than having knees actually. I used to do knees, but I found that I get more usage out of elbows actually. There's some
Why not do both?
where you gotta like put your elbows up. Oh, I don't have enough trackers for that. I need 2 more.
Excuse me.
Excuse you, young lady.
That one snuck up on you.
Speaking of which, today is Saturday, right? Why isn't Team of Teams on VRChat?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Oh, because they were on yesterday.
What?
So
Why?
They're just chilling today.
They messed up their own schedule.
Yeah,
what the heck?
they were playing Yeah, like they get on Monday, sometimes Wednesdays if they don't have a thing with Callie, and Fridays. Saturdays and Sundays are usually an optional thing when they have nothing to do, but they've been playing Gartic Phone and then a bit of Jackbox, and now I think they're just chilling or watching Elephant play Sky.
I know they used to get on every Wednesday because that's when Callie would get on. But then Callie apparently doesn't get on Wednesdays anymore. So Kiko had mentioned that they were looking for a different day to get on, and I thought that was going to be Saturday. But I guess it's always just like whatever. It's what happens, right?
I guess so at this point.
Turn off my full body because it's about dead.
Sure, we'll be here.
I'll be right back. I gotta go. I gotta go yank the USB out, or it like keeps turning itself on.
Yeah, it does that if you plug it in.
And I've never figured out how to fix that problem. So I'll be right back.
Oh, it sounds like there might be selective USB suspending. Look in your power options.
Mine would do the same thing. So you use the same cable to charge the to charge your trackers as you use to plug into your dongles. So that means that you're plugging them in and you're plugging in your trackers into your computer. So because they're plugged in, they're turned on, and because they're plugged into the computer, they're tracking. They don't need the dongle, they don't need the wireless dongle because they're plugged directly into the computer. So the trick is to unplug what I was planning on doing is just buy 3 more charger cables from the store, because they're just micro USBs, they're just phone charge cables. And then you have 3 plugged into like an outlet, and then you have the 3 plugged into the dongles. And so when you're charging your trackers, you plug them into the wall, not into the computer. Actually, that might not work because then they would be turned on, and because the dongle is still plugged in, they would connect to the dongle, and then they would still be working.
I unplugged the dongle, and then they stopped turning on by themselves.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's... What did you say? USB power?
What? Okay, so I'm on Vive 3.0s. I only plug them into the wall. I never plug them into my computer except for an update, which was like once.
But you still have the dongles plugged into your computer?
Yeah.
So maybe that would work then. Yeah.
The nice thing is, when you plug them into charge, even when your computer's on, it doesn't start up SteamVR and then start tracking. So I don't have to worry about that. But the Tundras, they do that. So I have to make sure my computer's off before I charge my Tundras.
That's annoying.
Cool. Alright,
Yeah,
I'll be right
can't
back.
get around it either. Okay, bye-bye. For now.
What you do is you buy one of those boxes that blocks 5G, and you charge your Tundras inside that box.
I've seen them. They're just steel cages. We do nothing.
Oh, they do work.
Like literally, they're like the steel office organizers. That's what people are selling as 5G blockers. It's ridiculous.
I saw a video.
Don't pity anyone who falls for it.
Well, the funny thing about the 5G blockers is that there's a bunch of them out there that work, but the thing you need to understand is what is 5G. It's Wi-Fi. So if it's blocking 5G, it's blocking Wi-Fi, all Wi-Fi. Right? So I saw this really cool article where this person was like really like paranoid about 5G. So they bought all this 5G stuff. They like had their computer in like surrounded in this 5G mesh, and they had a case that they put on their phone to block 5G, all this 5G blocking stuff. And then they were getting pissed off because none of their things would connect to the internet. They couldn't use the internet on any of their devices, and like their phones wouldn't work. They couldn't do calls anymore. And it's like, oh well, you blocked the Wi-Fi. How are you supposed to wirelessly connect to anything, you moron? Like
If you think about it, 5G is more powerful than 4G and 3G, 2G, so obviously,
yeah,
it's not like it blocks out a certain frequency.
No, yeah, it literally was just
everything.
Yeah, it was literally just blocking out everything. It was so funny. I felt pretty stupid recently. I was having problems with my Minecraft server, and so I was trying to figure out why I couldn't get my network to work right. And I eventually got it working, but I was trying to set a static IP for my server because every time my power would go out or something, it would reassign a new IP for my computer, and then I've got to update it on the Discord. Anyone who's been playing on the server is now like, oh, I can't connect. It's like, oh, the IP changed. And I was like, I need a static IP. And so I went through all these tutorials, and I was doing all the stuff that the tutorials were saying for setting up static IP, and none of it was working. And I was getting really frustrated, right? And so I did more and more digging, and eventually I figured out what it was. And it was thanks to a coworker, actually, who I have a coworker who used to be in networking. He used to build servers for companies and stuff like that. And he's like, and he wanted to know, he was like, oh, well, what router do you have? I was like, oh, I don't have a router. He's like, wait, well then how are you getting internet? And I'm like, I just plug directly into the modem. Well, that's not true. I have two computers, and I don't like to use Wi-Fi because I like to get the maximum amount of my speed, so I always use wire to my... Anyway, so I have a modem, and I bought a network switch. And I did that because in the past I've had a lot of trouble with, like, say, hosting a server or something, and then I have to, like, bypass the firewall, you know, do the whole port forwarding and all that, and it can be kind of annoying sometimes. And I was like, well, if I buy a network switch, I don't need to do that because it doesn't have a firewall. It doesn't have any of that stuff. I should just be able to connect, right? Well, that's true. It does work. Right. Here's the problem. Your router, your modem will assign IPs, but typically it will only assign one IP. And so when you use a network switch won't assign IPs, and IPs aren't assigned by the computer, they're assigned by the network. If I don't have a router, I don't have a network. So what's happening is my computer is going through the network switch, through the modem, out to the internet, and wherever the next step in the line is that I'm connecting to, whatever that is actually what is assigning the IP address for my computer. Well, outside of your own network, you can't change anything outside of your own network. Meaning that if I want to do a static IP, you have to set your own IP, but you can't do that because that would be telling some outside network to assign an IP for your computer. So that's why I couldn't set a static IP. Yeah, and I learned a lot about.
That explains why we call network switches.
Yep. Yeah. So I.
Switch keyword.
Yep. Yeah, and network switch is supposed to work within your network. So if you don't have a router, you don't have a network, right? So modem, all modem does is just receive and send a signal from your internet provider, right? Translate that signal and whatever. That's all it does. Your router is what creates a network. And then you have your network switches, which are typically just used to get you more Ethernet slots. Or in some cases, they can do Wi-Fi. You can buy network switches that have Wi-Fi. So let's say you have a network and it doesn't have Wi-Fi. You could buy a Wi-Fi switch to put Wi-Fi on your network. That's one way to do it. Or just buy a different...
Well, you just get a router, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, or just get a wireless router. Get a router that has wireless, which is honestly like... extremely easy to do now because they all come that way. It's harder and more expensive to buy a router without Wi-Fi than to just get one with Wi-Fi. And if you don't want Wi-Fi, just disable it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go soon. My headset's dying.
No.
I did have like an external battery on it, but that's out of power and I'm running low on juice now.
Time to switch to your other headset.
True, I could go on my Quest 2, but my face is kind of covered in sweat. I don't want to get that dirty at the moment. I could just go shower. So, I might hop back on. But it doesn't look like anyone else is hopping on tonight, so I might just stay offline actually. But still, I did what I wanted to do. I did some dancing. I did some chatting. My day is fulfilled.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. You may pass go. You may collect your $200.
Good nighty. Bye-bye.
Oh, my avatar errored out.
Your avatar?
Look weird. My avatar.
Ah. Welcome.
It looks fine to me.
Atlanta. I stopped by in the channel because you were by yourself, so I was like, trying to get your attention, but I realized you were AFK, so I got on VRChat because you were still on VRChat, so there you are.
There we go. It's like, why am I taller?
Oh no, it's okay.
That's because I was the error avatar.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you were trying to say that your avatar had problems, but you were trying to say you're an error avatar. I thought you just mispronounced avatar and instead said error avatar. Error avatar. Man, I miss hanging out with Gatis. I used to hang out with him all the time, but he got addicted to this VRChat map.
Oh, I noticed you were there. Well, I couldn't really hear you because all the other people were talking over you. So I understand.
Might need to take some ibuprofen because my headset's giving me a headache.
I'm trying to recover from a migraine, which I took medicine earlier. Actually, I suffered it while playing Jackbox. It didn't feel good, but it seems to be going away with the medicine I took. Yeah, definitely take some medicine. That'll help.
Yeah, actually, no. I think I'll just go grab some right now before it gets worse. Oh, I'll regret it if it
That's
gets...
a good idea.
And years later.
Beep boop.
Hello.
Is that noise?
Hello.
Did you wake up?
I'll charge all my stuff because I thought everyone was going to get on, but that's okay.
I was already there. You went AFK for
Like,
a
the only
second
person
and
that I
then came back.
knew that I thought was getting on was
You were
Sokka,
snoring
but
there
I
for a
never
while.
stopped by again.
I don't know what you're
So-
talking about.
I'm not sure, yeah, everyone else was just doing other things. Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
My hair's too long.
Time to get a haircut.
It is time to get a haircut.
I'm growing mine out.
Yeah, I'm growing mine out too, but I definitely need to get it like, I don't know what the word is, like layered or something, because it's just long.
Tree.
Beedly boo 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 boo.
I'm gonna be slowly transforming into a husky.
You know, I really was expecting that sentence to be, you're slowly transforming into a woman, and then you said husky, and that totally threw me off guard. I'm slowly transitioning into a husky. It's like huskies are pretty cool. I could never own a husky. They have way too much energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime I talk to someone about huskies, they'll be like, oh, I'm getting a husky. And when they get one, and all they tell me about is all the trials of having to own a husky. Like, oh, I have to brush him all the time, and I have to take him out all the time. He's got so much energy all the time, and I'm like, well, man, I'm glad I don't have a husky.
Take a bigger one. Alaskan Malamute, but then a giant variant.
I'll tell you what. You buy one of those, and I'll get a cat.
Yo, cats are bad.
Yeah. Cats
No.
are fire, dude. Cats are awesome.
Yeah. Cats
Oh,
are
hey, Heavy Heart.
just easier to take care of.
Okay, so I agree, but I disagree at the same time. Irish Wolfhound. What the heck? That's got to be a huge dog. I agree in the sense that cats are kind of easier to take care of because they're not constantly begging for your attention. But I also slightly disagree because cats are misunderstood. I've always kind of got along with cats, but I also was always interested in cats, and I've read a lot of stuff and watched a lot of stuff on cats. Cats are very, what's the word? I want to say physical. They're very like body language. Everything for them is body language. Whereas with dogs, it's like, give me attention, give me attention, give me attention, you know? Whereas cats, it's like if a cat comes and sits down next to you, chances are the cat's sitting there because it wants to be near you. The cat doesn't have to have attention by like sitting on your lap and getting pets. A cat is content being near you a lot of the time instead of having to need physical attention, and understanding that's huge when owning a cat. But in that sense, I think it's kind of harder. You need to be able to read body language of a cat, if that makes sense.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah,
most
like, I can
adorable
understand
thing
most of it. Like, I don't mind. Like my mother has been raising cat for years, and I like took care of helping a lot of kittens and watching them grow as adults, so I know how they how they function and react.
When I went to bed, I used to be able to call my cat to bed with me.
Same. My first cat, I could do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I honestly prefer they show with body language instead of just going meow, 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 meow. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
So, funny story on that, actually. My first cat loved me, and I know she loved me because so I was living with my parents, and I got a new job working in the oil fields. So I moved to the oil fields. That lasted for about a year, and then they ran out of work and they laid off a bunch of people. And so I came back home and tried to find another job. Well, so I was gone for a whole year. I hadn't been home in basically a year. When I came home, I came into the front door and my mom was like, yeah, the cat has been missing you so much. And I was like, really? And just walking in the front door, the cat heard my voice from the far side of the house, and you could hear meow, meow, and she was like, I heard her run down the stairs. She was running down the stairs from upstairs to come down and meet me, and as she was running down the stairs, you could hear her as she went down the stairs. She was meowing and going down the stairs. Yeah, exactly. And she came running. I half expected her to run and jump at me, but she just kind of ran up and like got like, you know, like, I don't know, a few feet away from me, was just like, you know, and then started toward like spinning like, hey, I'm here. Yeah, cats are awesome. I love cats.
Yeah. They're so cute.
What's Heavy Heart up to?
Not much. Don't know where to go right now.
Sel, you been thinking about coming and playing some Minecraft?
Not really. I've been playing another old game.
Really?
Kind of weird to think of Minecraft as. I've been playing Monster Rancher.
Monster Rancher.
Remember way back in the 90s.
Monster
PlayStation.
Monster Ranchers.
I think they did something in the Queen's Place.
Yeah, on the PlayStation, there was this game called Monster Rancher, where you would put in your music CDs into the PlayStation, and it would create monsters from them, and then you'd raise these monsters and fight other monsters with them.
Using music?
Yeah. Or just any CD would work.
Dude, I'd be throwing in my frickin' dubstep. Man, my monster'd be going hard. So it's called Monster Rancher, but it used to be called Monster Farm.
Yeah, in Japan it's called Monster Farm.
Yeah, I'm looking at images of this. I've never seen this before.
Monster Rule.
I was talking to
Monster Ranchers.
was talking to some coworkers at work a couple days ago, and we were talking about like it'd be kind of fun to do like a LAN party again. But if we're gonna do a LAN party, we got to figure out how to do it.
Dixamias 266 is now following.
Oh geez.
Nice
thanks for the follow, but I'm not saying your name. I see what's going on with your name. You can't trick me with that one.
Take off my VR.
Well, yeah, we were trying to figure out how to do some kind of LAN party, and then it dawned on me that they make these like little emulator video games. It's like a little device that you plug. It just has like a video out, video in, and a controller, but it's like a little emulator that you plug into your TV. And I was like, man, if those things supported LAN, you could get one of those and go back and play like the classic games from like GameCube and older. That'd be sick. I don't think they support LAN though, which is a big bummer.
Some emulators do.
Yeah, and they're not that expensive. Like, I'd be willing to throw a few $100 to buy like 8 of those things, and then just like go have a LAN party, play some like old retro games. That'd be sick.
I still have like a Super Nintendo 64 and a GameCube, along with 2 NESs.
I started on the NES. That was my first console was an NES, and then an N64. And then, what was it after that? I think it was PlayStation, and then PlayStation 2, and then Xbox 360, and then, what is this?
Oh, up here.
Oh, it's a dog. It's an Irish Wolfhound.
Oh, wow.
Humongous.
Monster Ranchers. And with the great
Monster
evil
Rancher.
defeat, the boy never returned to his home world.
If you want to see something cute, look up Alaskan Malamute puppies and look how they waddle around. Like, they don't even
Oh my
look
God.
like proper.
Oh my god, they're huge.
What are those dogs that in
That
back in the day they used them in like winter or like snowy areas, and they like drew pictures of them or like had pictures of them carrying like the wine barrel around their neck?
Oh. Fuck.
I know what you're talking about.
Where?
My brother-in-law has a dog, and it's half that breed of dog and half Great Dane.
Another pretty intimidating dog, like the old breed of the Tibetan Mastiff. Like, they used to fight off bears with those fucking things.
Sorry.
Wait, was it Saint Bernard? Yeah, I think it was the Saint Bernard. Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I would
yeah.
think so.
So their dog is half Saint Bernard, half half Great Dane. Their dog's huge. It's I think it mostly took Great Dane because it's a freaking huge dog. I hate that dog. It's always like interested in people. It's like super friendly, nice dog, but it has so much slobber, and so every time it comes up to sniff you, he's got slobber all over your freaking arm. It's horrible.
Yeah, I don't like those that slobber like that. It's gross.
Yeah. Just like mastiffs. Yeah. Have you guys heard about ragdolls?
Yeah, I know. Rag dolls? Like the dolls, rag
Nope.
dolls?
The cat. There's a cat called Ragdoll.
No.
Wait, how do we put videos on the video player? I'll throw some footage of a ragdoll on there.
It's over here. The URL entry's over here.
Ah, perfect. Let me just see if I can find a good little clip or something of a ragdoll cat. So there's a story behind ragdolls. This is kind of cool. So the story behind ragdoll cats is that there was a mother cat that was pregnant with a litter of yeah, it's a very pretty cat. It was a mother cat pregnant with a litter of kittens. And what happened was that mother cat, before it could give birth, was walking across the street and got hit by a car and became paralyzed from the neck down. But it still safely delivered the litter of kittens. Well, because of this, the litter of kittens took on an interesting trait from the mother, where if a person would pick up the cat, they would go limp. Now, it's just a story. My understanding is the story isn't true, but it's a fun little story. But basically what a ragdoll cat is it's a breed of cat that breeders over however many years, they've been breeding out all aggression. So these cats don't have any aggression. They're very playful, very nice, very fun cats, and they absolutely love to be handled. And that's why, like with ragdoll cats, when you pick them up, they actually do. They go limp. They go limp and they're just like, oh yeah, hold me. It's hilarious. They're hilarious cats. They always look the same too. They're white cats, and they'll have like colored paws, usually like a gray, and they'll have like a little gray on their face, and then that gray goes down their back, and like it'll be on like the tip of their tail. And sometimes it's not gray, it's a little tan, but they always have a very similar look. And I want a ragdoll so bad. I actually want 2 of them. I'd like to have 2, that way when I'm not home, the 2 cats keep each other company, you know? I've also heard that when you buy kittens, it's best to buy 2 of them, or it's always just a good idea to have 2 cats, because again, cats they communicate a lot through body language. So by having 2 cats, when they play, they keep each other in check, and it stops the cats from becoming a little too aggressive. It keeps them more tame because, again, like they play with each other and they keep each other in check, and it teaches them good behavior that you wouldn't necessarily get from a human.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Downside is that it is a purebred cat, which means that to buy one is like $350. So if I wanted a couple of them, it would cost me a little bit of money.
Yeah, free 50 not bad.
Let me see if I can let's find
They
it.
have my
Compared
boss
to other
who,
breeds.
What?
and they have my ex-boss who practically bought a fucking Pomeranian for $5,000. Fucking hell.
5 months worth of breed.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever watched the fun little videos called Simon's Cat?
Yeah.
That's
They're
so it's based off of
cute.
his real cat, and his real cat is a ragdoll.
Oh, I didn't know his cat
Hello,
was a red.
I'm Simon, and welcome to Simon's Cat Logic. Today, we're going to be finding out about one of my favourite cat breeds, the big fluffy.
Oh, maybe it's not. Well, actually, this is a good video nonetheless. Let's watch this video.
Regular stray.
Hold on, I need to turn my game sounds on because I don't have game sounds turned on. Or world sounds. Okay. So I come over here. I click this, and then I click paste. Right? I think I got... Can I turn the fireplace sound down?
I'm Simon, and welcome to Simon's Cat Logic. Today, we're finding out about my favourite cat breeds, big fluffy ragdoll.
So that's what ragdolls look like.
Oh, it looks almost similar to Maine Coons.
Well, these cats are called ragdolls because when you pick them up, they go all limp and floppy, just like a real ragdoll. Another trait of ragdolls is that they follow you around the house, a bit like a little dog. And so they've earned the name puppy cats.
I've heard that ragdolls can be trained like dogs too.
Well, ragdolls are big cats. I mean, they are really big cats. Some of them get 3 times the size of the regular cat. And another lovely thing about them is they have intense blue eyes. When they're born as little tiny fluffy kittens, they're completely white. And they get their lovely markings as they grow. And they don't actually reach maturity until 3 years. Another thing that ragdolls are famous for is their lovely soft fur, which many people say kind of like a rabbit's fur, really, really soft to touch. Ragdolls can also come in a whole variety of different colours.
So they come in a lot of varieties of different colors, but notice that they all had a very similar pattern design.
The hair can still get quite long,
Yeah.
especially on those big fluffy pantaloons. So regular grooming is advised. And if they're not groomed enough, of course this can lead to fur balls. Well, ragdolls are seen as being indoor cats really. They're very friendly and trusting cats.
All cats should be indoor cats.
I agree.
Which could lead to them being quite vulnerable when they go outside.
Yeah.
You hear that?
They kill too many birds.
Cats,
You have to make
the
sure
cats
that you get the
easily
litter tray
get
the right
lost
size
too.
for them.
Like they don't really
Otherwise,
remember
it's
your
gonna lead to
home.
a few problems. Okay, so let's start.
Oh, he's gonna draw
I saw this
Ragnar?
thing that, like, is like number of birds killed by.
Oh, there's a lot of species of
Like-
birds that are extinct now because of cats.
Yeah.
Jimmy cats.
There you are. There's my big fluffy.
That's why like all cats should be indoor cats.
Now it's time
They're
for
an
some of
invasive
yours.
species wherever they go.
Also, these
I
cats,
just like them because they're so fluffy.
these cats are kind of hypoallergenic, because like, ragdolls don't have an undercoat, is my understanding, but they do have a lot of fur, so they tend to attract a lot of dandruff. So, or dander, or whatever that's called. So, if you're allergic to like dust and stuff like that, or you're sensitive to dust and stuff like that, they're not necessarily the most sort of like hypoallergenic cats to buy. But because they don't have an undercoat, typically when you're allergic to cats, you're allergic to one of two things. You're allergic to their undercoat, or you're allergic to their saliva. The undercoat is the most common, and typically some people who think they're allergic to cats actually aren't. They're actually just sensitive to like dust and things like that, and having a cat around just kind of makes it worse. Which is why getting a cat without an undercoat can be a good thing. The saliva one is less common, but if you are allergic to a cat's saliva, then you will be very allergic to cats all the time. Because you won't even be able to touch cats, because I think cats are always licking themselves, which gets their saliva all over their fur. So just touching a cat will make you allergic. But yeah, I want a ragdoll really bad. Talking about it now has got me wanting to look it up again.
I realized that might be what Gobbet is based off of, because Gobbet's a cat, but by the markings on Gobbet, he might be a ragdoll cat.
Or bred from a ragdoll, maybe not a purebred, but is that your cat?
Oh, no. Gobbet is our friend, VRChat, who has an avatar that is a cat.
Looks like that?
But people
interesting.
mistake him for a raccoon. So I'm like, oh, this cat has a mask like a raccoon, so maybe
Maybe he's a raccoon.
Gobbet is based off of a ragdoll. Yeah,
Does,
like a ragdoll cat.
Does Gobbet have blue eyes?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, might be. Might be a ragdoll.
I'll have to ask him for confirmation. It's like the first gray, but it's got the markings down to like the mask being black all the way down to his tail too.
Bizarre rumors, including aliens, controversial founder, and alleged death threats, all blended in one cat's history. The highly popular ragdoll. But what are ragdoll cats like? Are they good pets? Let's find out everything about them. The history of the ragdoll breed begins in the 1960s. Ragdoll cat's ancestor was a white, long-haired cat named Josephine. Nobody knew what breed Josephine was, nor cared very much. But she happened to live near Ann Baker, an established Persian cats breeder.
And a gray cat, which I'm not sure what specific breed those are. I just assume that they're just
Pulling myself up on your ears.
Bizarre rumors, including aliens,
I would turn this tree off.
and alleged death threats, all blended in one cat's history.
Yeah,
the
you
highly
can't turn
popular
off the
ragdoll.
tree.
But
Like, I
what are
pointed that
ragdoll
out
cats
because it's
like? Are they good pets? Let's find out everything about them. The
kinda
history of the
covering
ragdoll
the
breed
screen a
begins in the
little
1960s.
It's a little in the
Ragdoll
way,
cat's
yeah.
ancestor was a white, long-haired cat named Josephine. Nobody knew what breed Josephine was, nor cared very much. But she happened to live near Ann Baker, an established Persian cat.
Man,
breeder.
that
Josephine
screen is
lived
super
as an
bright as
outdoor
well.
cat, having lots of kittens. At some point, she was hit by a car, but luckily survived. Josephine was pregnant at the time, but the vet managed to save her kittens. Upon recovery, Josephine became extremely docile. Her saved kittens were gorgeous and inherited Josephine's docile temperament. The kittens quickly caught the interest of Ann Baker, and she bought them from her neighbor. And here's where things get weird. Ann Baker believed that Josephine took part in a strictly secret government program. According to Ann Baker, Josephine was taken to a lab after the accident and was genetically altered. This change caused Josephine to birth gorgeous kittens. even if before the event, Josephine had ordinary kittens. Of course, this story was not proven in any way, but it must be true, right? Why wouldn't authorities spend tons of money on cats they don't even own? Anyway, Ann Baker really seemed to believe it. These striking offsprings, however they were produced, became the foundation of the ragdoll breed. But the odd things this breed has gone through don't end here. Ann Baker wasn't interested in getting the breed recognized by any cat associations. She saw a business opportunity in ragdoll cats and went for it. A bit too far, to say the least. She founded her own cat association and sold breeder franchises. The breeders were required to pay a licensing fee and a commission every time they sold a kitten. They weren't allowed to register or exhibit their cats at any other cat association. Basically, Anne established a monopoly on the breed. She only allowed breeders to mate the cats if they followed her very strict rules. She directed which cats would be allowed to breed and with whom. Moreover, Anne made some strange claims about her cats, stating that ragdoll cats don't feel pain. At one point, the rumor that ragdolls came from aliens emerged. Fortunately, Jenny and Laura Dayton managed to acquire a pair of breeding ragdolls from Anne before she started selling franchises. As such, they didn't sign any contract with Ann Baker. The Daytons created a new association and tried to get the ragdoll breed officially recognized by major associations. But this didn't prove to be easy, as Baker went on a rampage against them. She sent letters to the cat associations, the media, and basically everyone, charging the Daytons with stealing and killing her cats, and even making attempts upon her life. All the controversy surrounding this breed made cat associations reluctant to recognize the ragdoll. However, Ann Baker's death in 1997 helped calm down the spirits. In February 2000, Ragdoll's hard-won CFA championship status was granted. Nowadays, the breeding of ragdoll cats has stabilized with many breeders worldwide. But what do ragdoll cats look like? Ragdolls are medium to
I gotta
large
like, what do they look like? And it's like been showing on the whole time. I know. Yeah, no kidding.
Their striking coat is semi-long, silky, and plush to the touch. When doing my research, I noticed a common misconception that ragdolls don't have a double coat. This is not the case, as ragdolls have a medium undercoat.
Oh, they do have an undercoat. Well, there turns out I wasn't wrong.
But it's still there. Their gorgeous coat comes in 4 patterns: bicolor, van, mitted, and color point, and 6 colors. Their gentle eyes are large and sport astonishing shades of blue. Other colors are not allowed. Ragdolls are slow to grow cats, reaching their full size around the age of 3. They often appear larger than they are because of fluffiness. Moreover, they tend to have a fatty area on the lower abdomen. Even so, it's no excuse to let your cat get overweight. Let's talk about the most exciting part, their personality. Ragdolls are typically relaxed and laid-back cats. Some could say they're pretty lazy. They're renowned for their likeness to be held, but this isn't a well-deserved reputation. You see, ragdolls actually got their name from the ragdoll because it said they love to be held and go limp in your arms, just like these cute dolls. It's also a common belief they're lap cats. While I have to admit the name is brilliant, I've researched if these traits are actually real. Here's what I found. Ragdolls are indeed easygoing and affectionate. They tend to follow you around the house all the time and greet you at the door when you come home. They're usually affectionate without being overly demanding or pushy. However, not all of them are lap cats. On the contrary, they prefer to sit near you than on top of you. This might have to do with their insulating coat. Maybe they're too hot if they sit on you, but who knows? If your ragdoll is a lap cat, you may notice she or he chooses to sit on you more during the winter than summer. Moving on, some ragdolls enjoy cuddling with you, while others just prefer to be pet. But they all seem to love receiving attention. Most ragdolls don't like to be picked up and held. Some might tolerate it, while others will relentlessly try to escape. And of course, there is a small percentage of them that actually like being held. When guests come into the house, they'll usually be friendly and curious. Here's an incredibly adorable and pretty much unique trait: they're floppy cats. They tend to sit on their backs and roll over from one side to another. Ragdolls tend to act in this cuteness overload behavior, especially when they want attention. Some of them also sleep on their backs. It's not uncommon for them to throw themselves at your feet while you're walking and roll around. In terms of loudness, ragdolls have 2 voices. a soft one,
That
which they use to make cute
would
chirps
not
and
be
trills when
very
going about their
handy
day,
in my
and a
case
second
with
loud
size
one,
16
which they
shoes.
use when asking for food. Even if laid back, they're intelligent, and there's nothing they wouldn't do for food. They can be mischievous, learning how to open doors, drawers, and cupboards. Don't be surprised to find your ragdoll on top of your cabinet in search of food, or on your laptop ordering some. Ragdolls are known for playing fetch, and you can train them to walk on a leash, especially if you start when they're kittens. Moreover, they quickly learn what they're not allowed, like staying off counters, and will surely listen to you, as long as you're in the
I'm a
same
horrible
room.
I'm a
But
horrible
once you
pet
leave
owner
the room,
because
they'll magically forget.
I love my
What's
cats.
their
I let them
activity
anywhere.
level and
They want to
space
get on the
needs?
counter, that's fine. You want to get on the
Kittens
counter
are
and smell the
much
food
more
I'm making,
active than
that's fine.
adults, and love chasing after toys, particularly those wielded by their guardians. Adults prefer more
my cat
gentle
will have
activities,
its
and it's
restrictions.
unlikely to do much running. Additionally, you should get them toys to stimulate their minds, like food puzzles,
'Cause I
or
like
you
to
can
keep
teach them
some of my
tricks.
stuff to be
Providing
neat
these
and
cats with various places
and
to
clean
perch
and
and a
not
cat tree would
damaged.
also be appreciated. Ensure your cat has a window with a view, and you'll have a happy cat.
I
How
would
do they
love
get
for my
along
cat
with
to get its
pets
own
and children?
playroom, though,
Laid back
so it
and
can
well-mannered
never get
ragdolls
bored.
typically get along with everyone nice to them. They're also patient and gentle with children. Should you get one or two? If you work full-time away from home, it's best to get two. But if so, be prepared to deal with more fur. If you work mostly from home, a single ragdoll will do just fine. Should you get a male or a female? Females
Well,
can be
already
more
here,
prone to displaying
ragdoll
diva-like
sweaters.
behavior. Still, according to breeders, both males and females are equally affectionate towards family members. There is a catch in a multi-cat household, which I'll discuss in a video about their personalities. Are they indoor or outdoor cats?
Indoor.
While ragdolls might enjoy the outside, it's dangerous for them. Ragdolls are very fond of humans and love interacting even with strangers. There are a lot of cases reported in which unsuspecting ragdolls were stolen. Moreover, they're slow to spot other dangers, such as wild animals. If you really want your cat to enjoy the outside, provide your cat with a safe enclosure or go on leash walks. What are their grooming needs? Well, it varies. If you look
that
up this
Ricky?
information,
Lady
you'll
Rick?
read that ragdolls have a non-matting coat and thus require minimal grooming. This is not always the case though. They have a not-so-dense undercoat which helps, but mats occur in cats with finer coats, so it all depends on your luck. Some ragdolls only require weekly brushing, but at the same time, others require daily brushing and regular visits to the groomer. Ragdolls shed all year round, but more so during seasonal coat changes. Before getting one, make sure you have the time and willingness required for the worst case
This is a long
scenario.
video.
What's their health like? Ragdolls are hardy, healthy cats. The only significant
You want a ragdoll now?
disease is the infamous HCM, the most common
Yeah?
cardiac
I don't mind any
disease in
cat.
cats.
Oh, there you go.
The first symptom
I mean,
in
but I
affected
would love to
cats
get a
is
ragdoll,
often
though.
sudden death. In ragdolls,
I
the
love
mutation for
affectionate
HCM
people.
The first symptom
produces
is
an
often
early
sudden
onset of
death.
the disease.
What?
Ragdolls that inherit 2 copies of the gene have an even earlier onset. Fortunately, there are genetic tests available that detect the
but I don't mind any
ragdoll-specific
cat as long as they're
HCM
healthy
mutation.
and they're not
Breeders can
bitchy.
use this as a tool to screen out affected and carrier cats and prevent them from breeding. Of course, cats can suffer from many more health issues, but ragdolls are no more prone to them than any other cat. Ragdolls have a good lifespan, ranging from 12 to 20 years.
I'm starting to
with
suspect
20
this
years.
video was
16 years. It's not
What?
uncommon for
Wow.
them to
They
live
live
even
up to
longer,
20
up to
years?
20 years,
Wow.
and some even surpass this age. And now the crucial question: how much do ragdoll cats cost? Well, they ain't cheap. The starting price for a pet quality ragdoll kitten is $1,000,
What?
and it can go up to $2,000. Show quality
Oh,
and breeder
Jesus, that's
quality
more than
kittens are
350
even pricier.
bucks.
If you can't afford a ragdoll cat, the best option for you is to adopt. You'll surely find cats with similar personalities to the
I can
ragdoll
get a
at your
Sphinx
local
cat for
shelter.
I was looking up
And who
ragdolls
knows,
and I was finding them
maybe
for as
you'll
little as
become a cat
$350.
hero in no time. Either way, ragdolls have made their way to our hearts and to the
They might
top
not have
of the
been papered,
moment
maybe
for
that's why.
cat breeds, despite all the strange rumors surrounding
You
their
might be-
origins.
you gotta be
Whether
careful,
you
though. They
believe
might
these
sell
rumors
you
or
like a
not
fake-
doesn't matter,
a fake
as there
cat
are plenty
that
of
isn't the
reasons to
actual
fall in
breed.
love with these cats. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by giving it a like and subscribe
it's
to be
totally
notified every time I
ragdoll.
post a new
Sell
video.
you for
Also,
a
don't
cheap
forget to check
price.
out the links in the
It's totally
description
just
for
not a
some
stray
super
cat I
cool
picked
stuff
up
for
that
your
has
cat.
similar-
See you in my next video.
Similar coats, yeah.
I know that song.
I still find it cool
I'm eating
that
skin.
like the new remaster Spice and Wolf is coming around like your birthday.
I'm eating pig skin to be specific.
It's just meant to be.
Delicious. It's one of the things whenever someone asks me what's American food, I'm like, fried pig skin.
I haven't had this in a long time, and I was at the grocery store, and I was like, that looks good.
Making me hungry.
I'm gonna head back into the Discord.
I am hungry.
You are hungry.
I'm on diet.
You are on
Yes.
diet.
Cannon.
Yeah, I mean, last week I lost like 8 pounds.
I need to I need to do something about my weight, because my weight's been steadily going up for the last, like, I don't know, 8 years. And I think it's soda, to be honest. I think I'm just drinking way too much soda.
Bye, Kegan.
Bye-bye,
I'm gonna be on the
Sui.
Discord watching enemy.
Bye.
Have fun.
Also, nice to meet you,
Selene.
Selene.
Don't worry about it.
Wait, is it Selene?
Nice to meet you, Selene.
Selene.
And Velor.
Or Celine.
I was gonna say, I think I was usually saying... Well, I mean, I usually just call you Cell, but
Everyone just says Cell. I should really just change it to Cell with one L, and then you can change your name to just Vel, and then we could be Vel and Cell. It's my dumb whatever.
Cell, Vel, I'll change mine to Cup. Cell, Vel, Cup.
Okay.
K-U-P.
Cell, Vel, Cup.
The Vel is stored in the cell, which is inside the cup. There we go. I'm in a Discord call with Darkness, and he just scoffed at me. Oh.
So Darkness is only getting like one half of this conversation.
I am streaming, so he's probably watching the stream, so I think he's getting both.
Oh.
Yep.
Why isn't Darkness on VRChat? I haven't seen Darkness on VRChat in forever.
I think he's on Minecraft right now.
Oh, that's fair.
Which he's
The
been doing,
crafts and the mines.
He's been doing some pretty cool stuff in Minecraft. He built this big structure behind his base, I was like, huh, you've been pretty active, and I haven't seen what you've been doing. I'm gonna come over and look. And I went over his base, and he's just got this huge structure he built in the back, and it's like this giant, like Asian, like looking structure. And I'm just like, what the heck is this? And everyone else in the server was like, I want to see this. So everyone else came to see it too, and everyone had the same reaction, like, this is sick. It's actually got me kind of motivated. I'm like, man, my base is just a big square. I just mined out a big hole in the ground, and then I built a square on top of it, and I'm putting all my stuff in there, and it's just. It's pretty boring. So I need to get active and build up my base. I need to do something.
We need more people playing this game.
Yeah, Darkness just said we need more people playing, and I totally agree. I'm trying to get as many. I mean, I've been pestering Cell every time I see her. I bet Vel wants to play. I bet Vel's like, man, Minecraft actually sounds like some fun. Right?
I have a question. Is that shit modded?
It is. Well, I have a modded and a vanilla, but everyone's been playing on the modded right now.
The fuck vanilla.
Yeah, we actually have our own mod pack too. If you go on CurseForge and search for the cup, we have our own verified mod pack. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. But yeah, just trying to get my friends to come and join us on Minecraft isn't getting enough people active on the server, so I might have to start posting it on Planet Minecraft or something.
Normally I self-host my servers because I have a
Just
machine
say that you
standing
get
here
free
anyway,
headsets if you do.
hosting up a Plex server of my own with automated download system.
What's a black server?
No, private server.
Oh, so that's what we're doing.
Plex
Self-hosted.
server? Are you talking about the Plex server? No. Never mind.
Oh, but Plex server. So it's like self-hosting my own Netflix.
So that's actually more or less what I'm doing. I built a computer just to run Minecraft servers run Minecraft servers, and then I have a vanilla and a modded server, and ours are whitelisted. So it's not private. But it's a whitelisted server, so you have to apply to join. That way we can just keep randoms from jumping in and running around destroying the world, especially for the modded. It's far too easy for people in modded to just absolutely destroy the world. Run around making nukes or something.
Yeah.
My last server I hosted was a 7 Days to Die server.
I like 7 Days to Die too. That is pretty fun. I got a new game I want to try. Have you heard of it, Empyrean?
Empyrean, oh, I played that a long time ago. I haven't been in there for quite a while.
Empyrean's kind of a new game, isn't it?
Is it on Steam?
Alpha,
yeah, it's on Steam.
Early access.
Well, it's early access now, I thought.
It has been for a good amount of years.
Really? Yeah, I found Empyrean on Steam like earlier this year, or I guess last year. I found it last year, and I thought it looked interesting, but I was like, I don't want to buy it if I don't have people to play with, but I'll wishlist it because it looks interesting. And then I had a friend buy it for me for Christmas, and so I was like, oh shoot, I got Empyrean, and now I'm trying to convince some friends to try it out with me because I just want to see if it's any good. It looks really good, but you know, whether it actually is any good is one of those things you figure out when you play the game. I thought, what's this game called? The Front? There's a game called The Front, which looks really good, but then I got into playing it, and it's definitely an alpha game. It has a long way to go before it's... The vehicles, for example, are like... It's cool. Like, they got some really cool vehicles, but...
One game that I honestly hope will take a turn for the best is The Void Crew.
The Void Crew? I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, you have a whole... do you know Guns of Icarus? Like with the steampunk battle with airships? That same concept of controlling your ship, everyone has its own post and duties, and you then have that in a spaceship. So one person is like the engineer, has to keep the whole system from blowing up. The other one is a gunner, the other one is a pilot. And then you have to do missions and stuff.
Huh. There was a game I had played in the past that sounded kind of like that, but it was a really hard game, and it was still so early alpha that it like didn't really have that much content. But yeah, you basically started and you were in like floating in space in a broken ship, and you had to try and fix it, and then if you could fix it, then you could try and travel to other systems. And it was actually kind of interesting because it had a whole solar system, but like most people didn't even get past repairing the ship because it was so hard.
Sounds familiar. What you're calling it? What is the name?
I don't remember.
Was it high-end graphics, or was it like a bit on the lower end?
No, it was kind of on the lower end for the time because it was so early access. But
did it something Lost Colony?
I don't remember. I honestly don't. It was such a long time ago. I could, even if you got the name right, I don't think I'd remember it. It's on my Steam lists on my because I bought it on Steam, so it should be on there still. I just don't remember what it is. I got too many games, you know. I go and I have to hide all my uninstalled games because the list is so freaking huge.
I'm now nearing like 300 or something.
I don't even buy games that much, and yet it still feels like I have a crap ton of games on my Steam profile. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what was the last time I bought? Oh, the front. The front would have been the last game I bought.
Scritch that, yes.
Okay, maybe that. Alright. I should go have something to eat before it gets much closer to normal bedtime.
Normal bedtime?
Normal bedtime, 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
I have a friend in the world called Yiddies.
6:40.
Yeah.
Yiddies. 6:40 a.m., yeah. Yiddies. Yiddies. Alright, I'm gonna go. Good night.
Okay.
I guess I'll go join on some friends.
well.
Probably join back up with that gaming group, and I'll see you later, Sel. You have a good night. If you're ever bored, feel free to jump in my Discord.
try.
If I'm online, I'm in there.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Vel, nice seeing you too. You have a good night.
You too. Likewise.
Oh, the people I was gonna join. Wait, they didn't go offline, did they?
They just left.
Oh, they are. Darkness, I love that you jump in and people will know to put pineapple pizza emote. Like,
Oh yeah,
oh, so funny.
it's all about pineapple.
It's all about the pizza. The pizza, the pizza. No, this group changes lobbies so fast I can't keep up with them. Do, do, do. Bow, bow, bow. What the bow, what the bow, 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 bow.
I have this friend of VRChat that's jump every minute.
Oh,
Like,
I
on the
know
go.
this. I know what this world is. Wait, say that again, Dark?
I have a friend who always jump world every minute in VRChat.
Retard's a slur per se, but I'm like, fucking hell, man, it's fucking retard.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but then then you say stuff like nigger and other
Whoa.
stuff. I know how it is, and
Where the heck is everybody? Oh, it's only them. Boo, 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 boo. La-ba-da-da, bow, 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 bow.
No, never mind. That one's always been unavailable.
Alright. We're good, sir. We're getting...
Yeah, that's 10 people. Alright,
Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers. Oh god, I need to finish my drink.
You guys are drinking? What the heck?
Should I?
Oh, I'm a dagger. Come here.
Hold on, I'm just drinking a drink. Okay.
What the? How'd you do that? That's
No, you
cheating.
gotta
I went right through you and you still
should
made it
stay
through.
still.
I should have.
What are you two doing in the corner?
Freezing. Should I mix that new air compressor?
Come back. Come back here. Come back.
No.
Oh, not a banana.
Get me out this bubble.
Hello.
Sucks for me. Hi, fancy seeing you again.
Real. Maybe I should just pretend I'm a tree next time. Like, just stand there.
What the?
I don't really like freedom anyway.
I go through and he's like, I don't really like freedom anyway.
I tried.
I know. It's okay.
Scoo, the tree thing didn't work.
It doesn't work.
Oh, god damn it.
Get hit by the laser. No!
No!
You red kid.
Oh!
Hey, what up?
Hey.
You should go that way. Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought
Hey, what up? Oh. Whoa! What up, man?
So what up? This the party corner? Apparently.
Oh.
Yes. This is where the runner team loses.
Shred's still free. You have to find Shred. He's still free. As long as Shred's free, we're free.
He's out there being a little scrunkly.
I'm gonna sprinkle him until he boingus.
You just sprinkle till he's boingus?
You out there hitting the big. What up?
Yes, come to me. What the heck?
I don't know. You guys kind of lost this one.
Yippee!
Oh,
Toka.
Yeah.
You should become him.
Busted.
I have.
Are you gonna leave?
I have left
a landmine.
I have left a landmine in the map.
In the map.
I don't know where I dropped it, but there is a landmine in the map.
I have left a landmine somewhere underneath your house.
And this is Jackass.
Oh, I don't have that one saved.
Okay.
Oh, you should become it.
Well, someone's gotta make it available to become.
I'm John Cumming.
You don't have your cloning on.
What?
Oh,
I don't.
I do. Now I do.
How did I become yellow? I clicked orange. Oh wait, no. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Alright, we're going.
Oh no, the virus is spreading.
I can't wait to see who steps on the landmine. He found the landmine.
Not stepping on that.
You should. No. You should pick me up. You should definitely pick me up right now. It's so good.
How long are you dead for if you land on a landmine? What the heck?
All the runners died to landmines set by each other.
Damn.
In the radial menu. In the radial menu.
You have to reset it?
You have to reset it.
Just go on
Just in
to
the radial. No, in the radial menu. In items, ragdoll reset.
Where?
Hello?
Hello?
I can't make myself look at myself.
How Amelia?
Hey, but yesterday I got that call and then I ended up just passing out afterwards.
Alright, we're going again.
Yikes.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What's up?
Some people
Ron.
have been.
I'm playing tag and VRChat, and these guys are using I hate that some worlds my avatar's elbows vibrate. I wish I could figure out what's causing that. But these people are using a avatar from whatever that game's called. I can't remember what the game's called. And they're just ragdolling and blowing themselves up all over the place.
Are you live?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
Saturday night.
I figured as much. I just wasn't sure because you weren't in private.
Oh, it's because I was in a call here with Kaylin.
Karma? Oh.
No, Kaylin.
Lethal Company is the game.
Yeah, Lethal Company. It's a bunch of Lethal Company avatars.
Oh.
Lethal Pizza. Doesn't make it.
Lethal pizza.
Yeah. You put pineapple on it and then you lose.
You explode.
Even better. 10 different endings.
It's a random gamble.
Indeed.
Fuck.
Each time you have to open the game again.
Oh my gosh, this...
I set down a clone of myself.
After you explode, you close the game and then you have to reopen.
Wait, why the next... Oh.
The game just uninstalls itself.
We can make a group public and just run around
I
and
don't
use
think you can.
avatars.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh, you can. I've done it before. It's a funny little joke.
Alright.
But the nice thing, repeat the game and it solves.
We will automatically save you disk space.
Yeah, we have enough moderators here if anything goes wrong.
No, I gotta make a game. I gotta make it like it looks like very simple game, but in reality it's like very long game. One of those events of the game, like if you click one button, nothing happened. But if you try again, something happened.
Oh yeah.
For example, forgot what the song team was called.
All right, where's everyone?
Welcome to the party.
Oh, they're outside. What the?
Just the mesh I got off of Sketchfab. The only scratch mesh on this entire model is this one.
The smaller ones are usually flavored.
The panda head.
Panda head.
Hello.
Hey. Hi, Kegan. My hardest welding job was welding headers for turbos.
Memorable.
It's
iconic.
It was off a it was off a V8, but so it was down pipes into it was 1 inch out of the exhaust pipes into 2 inch into 3, and then into 3.5 that wrapped under itself and stuck up like this, and then had 2 turbos which were mounted like this, and then back through under the floor and out the sides.
God damn.
Sounds horrible, but it also sounds awesome.
It sounds really awesome. It sounds horrible to build,
and then
though.
the person I built it for forgot a V-band on the turbo clamp and launched the turbo after an hour.
No.
Yeah. One of my race cars, I did make a ground birdie about 8 months ago. I was starting the car in the daytime and a little tiny finch was flying and just... So it was on a Tuesday, it got blended.
Mechanics forgetting stupid shit has cost me so much money.
No, the car.
Well, my
the car
family.
The car is twin 105mm turbos. So when you pull the hood off, because it's a race car with a fiberglass body, you pull the hood off to start the car and blast the valves. Well, this little birdie, I was up on the 2-step getting ready for a race, and the little birdie tweet flew into the open turbo and got blended into the engine.
Fuck.
So
poor bird.
I didn't race that day.
Well, I used to.
Yeah, so I had to take apart the whole damn engine and clean birdie guts out of the engine.
Man. Fucking, I used to have, well, I still have it, but it doesn't drive anymore. We have a DSM. Very nice car. But when we done an engine swap on it a while back, when they installed it, they forgot to put a bolt in tight, and the bolt rattled loose and just cracked the fucking block in half. Like, the whole ass fucking head unit just fucking in half.
My worst engine grenade was I broke a crankshaft in half.
Ooh, yeah, that's not fun. I've seen timing belts crack out of their fucking casings, but...
I had a timing belt.
Timing chains, rather.
Oh, not chain.
My boost controller on a Go Fast car broke, so instead of 50 pounds of boost, it made 115.
Oh no!
Yeah, and just shot that right into the engine and grenaded. It said,
yeah.
I quit.
That's a little bit too much boost.
It cracked the camshaft, it blew 3 pistons out the side of the block, and it launched the head off.
Oof.
It went,
damn.
In the words of an NHRA announcer, it went kablooey.
Real?
It was,
no, that was fucking damn.
If you never had that, it's
but
that shit popped like a goddamn weasel.
At my local racetrack, there's 2 cars that are called death traps. There's a 210 mile an hour Yugo,
and a 215-mile-an-hour Ford Pinto.
Not the Yugo.
It's you see it go down the track. There's no way that goes that fast.
And then it
like 210.
The fucking Yugo, man. Those things are monstrosities.
And then there's a 250-mile-an-hour Pinto.
doing that?
Hey.
The
Anyone want to play drinking game? We got board game. Come. Yes.
The fucking Yugo was a death trap before they put a good engine in it.
Well, so it's
It might have turned off on you if
Yugo.
you're sitting still. Oh, it's just the body.
I just
So
left it in the room.
it's
I'm
the
on-
frame rails and the firewall and the body. Other than that, it's a built race car. Only
I
there's no
wouldn't
parts
trust the
left for
Yugo firewall. I would not trust the Yugo firewall.
I tried to throw it into the other one, and I just threw it into my own.
So what my pro mod is, it's a Pro Street, and it's
That's-
a 1969 Trans Am.
Alright, you have a good stream. I'm gonna get to some work.
Yeah, see you, Amelia.
Zip.
Bye bye.
Oh, they're taking the whip. Whip down. Oh.
And it's fucking great having 6 vibe trackers now. One's fucking up, just swap it out, put a new one on.
Oh, we're going off the map. Yep, we're off the map. Oh, and the car didn't come with us. Everyone's still here. Where'd they go?
Italians do stuffed croissants, if you didn't know. And then like, oh, how's the cappuccino? Or how's this? How's that? Like, some random
Is anyone the balloon?
I think we'll give the balloon.
Rome's nice.
I can have a quiet order once I know.
Venice is a tourist trap.
Rome? So
you want to go to Rome in the winter months because no one's there. Same with Venice, no one's there. It's cold as fuck, I will say that. But other than that, like, Milan's dope. Veneto, which is where like Romeo and Juliet and all that is pretty nice.
Get beat up.
The driving over there is the worst driving you will ever see. It is fucking horrible. The trains are nice.
I'm back.
So you can get a train ticket for like $56 from northern Italy down to Rome and back.
Huh?
Never went to Naples. I've heard Naples is really nice too.
Snack time.
But, like I said, I lived there for 4 years, so the food is amazing.
Last quick question. Who went before? Who rolled the dice before you? I'm just trying to figure out the quiet order.
German food. I mean, Slovenia. Yeah, Slovenia was really
Okay,
nice.
so Van went before
Austria
you,
was really nice.
and
Blue went after me.
okay, so
Something
I
just
have to
clicked when
play
you mentioned German, and immediately was just like, oh, that just unlocked a memory at the pool last
Hi
week.
Evie, how you doing?
Man, you
What do you mean? mean,
I'm crazy, Jason.
I got
das Flammenwerfer.
I don't know German, but all right.
You knew enough to understand what the fuck I said, and it was the reaction that I got from you that was just like, "This is great."
Yeah.
Live in the evening.
I'll be back.
Hello.
Hello. So, what you been up to?
Playing Warframe a lot.
They've never played Two Truths and a Lie.
Warframe?
I'm surprised.
Are you? Do you have all the mechs or characters, whatever people call them?
No.
Frames. Yeah, dub. Holy shit! You have all the
Pretty
frames?
much most of them. Not.
Hey, you got all the
of
mechs,
them just
bro?
yet.
I love mechs.
Yeah.
Are you looking for everyone?
What?
Are you looking for everyone?
Yes.
With the door up there. There's a door upstairs called like board game or something like that. It's through that door.
No, 2019.
Have you changed the thermal paste on your CPU? You should do that. You'll gain another 20.
20? Holy crap.
I might take it to my local PC shop because I'm old and don't want to break anything.
So long as you're not removing the CPU, you should be more than fine.
Okay.
As someone who builds computers for people, most
actually,
of those
Valorant
things
bricked
are
on my
built
hard
to
drives.
come off. Valorant, okay, well Valorant bricked it because of the fucking anti-cheat software. That's software.
It saw Skyrim Script Extender as cheat software.
Yep.
And bricked the drive.
It saw PowerShell as a fucking cheat software at one point. Which is really bad for anyone who programs.
So what it did is my computer recognized it as a drive, but the boot sequence, it ripped the boot sequence out of it. So there's data on it and it recognizes it as a hard drive, but it's not.
It won't read it.
Read it. Yeah.
Probably fucking sue them for that.
No, I have my lawyer on that shit.
Thank
What?
God.
Like your system should not be accessing my files, nor should it brick a drive remotely.
Well, the accessing files is in their fucking EULA because they have to check your drive to an extent for it, and what they check is the path, because normally path files is how they check, because that's how your cheats will be able to have the priority to fuck with the program that's running, is they have to do that. So check your path.
Can I get this thing to go through the door, you think?
Skyrim.
No, it kicked me out. That's a bummer. Wow, I'm bad at these games. I can't throw anything ever since I got off of my index. Or not index, what am I trying to say? My Vive. It's so much easier to throw things on Vive. Ah. There we go. So now I've got some leverage. And it's still hard. Wow. It'll take me ages to get through this. What the heck? Actually hit the freaking surface and I still can't hit a ball. What if I go like this? Nope. Who's Cotton? Isn't Cotton that guy that I just told him where everyone was?
Who that is?
Anime girls.
That's the roleplay. Anime girl, say less. What's it called? Where is it?
Oh, is that the
weird? No.
That was Counter Strike.
I'll be right back. I'm going to find his website. I'm gonna get fucking pizza.
Was it somebody we're
I think you have to buy the anime girl though.
No idea. They're not in here right now, so they're probably still.
Also, your fangs are like not connected to your teeth; they're connected to your front lip.
Yeah, Frey's back. Frey's out there. I think Frey and Jam are still thinking back like that.
Yeah, they were talking about car stuff at some point.
Yeah, they were talking about it for a while.
Is there? Well, I'm fucking talking to you. Is there an easy way how to like kind of haul ass the tenant farming?
The what?
Bro, sister weapons.
It's because there have been issues with people bringing in extras, and those extras are causing problems. So you need a vouch just to get in as an extra, and then after you get in, you need a certain amount of vouches for a character slot.
Yeah.
And along with that character slot, you need to have a character sheet ready in advance.
Why is someone trying to vote kick you?
Huh?
Did I try to what? Did I
Yeah.
click the wrong one? I might have clicked the wrong
You
one.
sent me a friend request there.
Yeah,
I
it
saw
says
the
right
friend
here,
request pop up.
moderation of vote kick has been instigated against Cotton. Do you agree?
That might have been a misclick. I have to go say.
Oh, the guy you're talking to is trying to kick you at the. Everyone's out in the other lobby like, well, why are we trying to kick Cotton? And I was like,
They were trying to shoot me a fucking friend request. That's really funny. I'm probably gonna bounce here in a second anyway. It would
No,
be
I don't-
One hell of an exit it would be if I got
Everyone-
kicked from the instant.
everyone in that lobby back there was like, I don't know. I don't think they were voting. I'm pretty sure you're not going anywhere.
Oh, that's fine. I was gonna pop out of my own accord anyways. Instance I was waiting on just opened.
So what you'll do is you'll leave and I'll go and be like, hey, Cotton's like, what the heck? Why did you get kicked? And you can't rejoin. And everyone's gonna be like, oh crap.
What the hell?
Why did you kick me? I'm gonna just run in and have like the join button and be like, oh guys, don't kick back, and just like leave.
Oh, there you go. Upstairs, by the way. They're upstairs to the left. Yeah, there's a
Upstairs to the left.
there's a room called board games.
Board games. Board game.
Man. What did I do?
My mindset with it is that like, can I mod a weapon to like be standalone when it doesn't have to depend on synergize with like the frame itself? Because I've looked at. Look what you did, right?
You can do that easily. Argoplasmor can carry you through. What are you do? Carry you through Star Trek.
They're trying to kick me.
It's alright, brother. We all said no. You're fine.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Stable enough to and they were like, oh, you know, hey, if you do the other person, somebody else. Like, that was
Oh, I voted yes on that.
just want standalone. That's why I went back.
Fucking course
Like no one cared.
I know, I was thinking that exactly that. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. And then sure enough, he's like, don't let me go. And like one person noticed. Cocktails.
Oof, I can't feel bad.
Wow, these were decimated using Blender. Like sharp and not sharp and
Blender.
blend.
Blend the potato.
Dark, you in Minecraft right now?
Yep.
You know of him? He's on YouTube. He's a big Warframe. He does like really good Warframe player. But yeah, I used to watch him.
Oh, it knows me?
Is this Geopath only weapon, or is this something I can get?
They're not
And that's all you need.
So it is your turn.
Okay, I have my 2 truths and 1 lie.
It's the shift that you have to get.
It's
the shift that you can get after.
Is everybody ready for it?
The new
One.
I tried to explain to this.
You have to get to a certain
Farm together?
You have to get to a certain point before you go there. That's the biggest thing.
I know how to play guitar.
And if you
Should we see what Poke's up to?
Go ahead.
My headset's... I was doing all this stuff to try and get my headset to fit properly, and it's fitting properly now, but it's starting to make my face hurt, my head hurt.
Let's see. Where does it say in your bio?
Unless it was once you erase this. Let's see.
I don't see it. It's not in there anymore.
I knew it.
But so I don't know if you've heard this fan story for the Gengar line, but it's honestly like my favorite, and it's terrifying. So it's starting off with Gas, of course. The creature, its face has entered reality. The second form, Haunter. It has gained enough power. Its hands are now in reality. Gengar, its body is now in reality from the strength it has gained. Mega Gengar, its true form has been released.
Mega Gengar? What the fuck?
This was like a fan story made when the Mega forms were a thing, you know, with the what was it? X and Y, I think? Yeah, X and Y series.
Have you seen you gotta Friday Night Funkin'?
No, I don't remember where it was. I just read it once, and honestly, it's been in my mind ever since. What about Friday Night Funkin'? Sorry?
I'm always talking about hanging out in... well, Callie's on. Well, Blackjack's is on.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna head off for now. It's getting pretty late.
Okie doke.
So I'm gonna see you later. Hug.
Epidemic is in the sign world?
You
The
have
heck?
good one, Tomoko. It's very nice to meet you, and I hope we continue to make memories.
Wait, I forget. Where do I know you from?
How am I supposed to know? Anywhere and everywhere. This man is everywhere. Like, literally.
Because I remember, I think, because I'm pretty sure we were in a server together, and I remember you. I think it was you talking about like. No, someone else's server. I don't know. Fuck, I don't remember. Yeah.
I couldn't say. You might have even just run into him in a public world, because a lot of times he'll go around and he'll literally just be everyone's music box. He just vibes. This man is a vibe.
Oh, is he?
Like, seriously.
Because I think we were talking about like, oh my hand. How like.
I think he's on his computer for a moment.
I know.
No.
His head just
No,
started
yeah.
just.
Just.
It's like,
It's like.
It's like, here, have a
I
zipper.
I think we were talking about how like
Mr. B.
How like my like headset mic or like you know like those like headset mics that you put on your head was like kind of shit. So I needed a new one, and I think
I offered.
Yeah, I think you said.
Hey, members.
Yeah. I would like to take you up. Okay. I would like to take you up on that offer.
Project Grandmasters.
Yeah, you gotta take care of the shipping. I'll just send it over to you.
No, yeah. I will try my best to take care of it. What's your Discord? Can I add you again?
Pretty sure it's the same as this VRChat.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, okay then.
Anyways, folks, here.
Okay, yeah.
Just mute yourself on Discord, so you can see this.
I might jump on Minecraft with you, Dark.
I'll add you and then we can talk it over. Cause like I gotta head off right now though.
Getting kind of bored in VRChat.
I need to switch
That's all
over my
good.
VRChat like audio.
Like I'm just playing single player at the moment, building something.
Designing something.
I see you.
Yep.
Karma was supposed to be on here. I think he's on, but he's
Pokemon friend?
Karma.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, that's amazing.
But he is in private. What a butthead.
This is like it's like a whole 3 hours long song of like music. It's with Hypno too.
Lots of people here.
I'm biased. 07. He is biased. 07.
You're loading.
Do I recognize any of these people?
07. 07.
You guys did that in sync perfectly.
And now we have a mind meld
I'm looking
going.
at your comments.
It's over in VR together.
Homegirl on the blue's gonna
Cars are stupid.
Dude, that shit was so funny. I read that one. I kept that. I was talking about the other video, but all the comments on that one are deleted because like get irritated. Ah, you got it.
I swear I'm biased. He was a pori. He was a pori.
Oh my
I was a pori. I was a pori. I was a pori. This dude can't afford a car.
Hey,
I was
get
a
your money
pori.
over.
I only have several $1,000s of my everything. I might be moving to Dayton, by the way.
Before
Dayton, Ohio.
I was
Yeah.
asking if you had Phantom Sense, and then I was explaining
With
Phantom Sense, and then you
more
died.
money, and also closer to her, and also cheaper area of living,
And closer to me.
and also also closer to my parents and all my friends. So it's better. It's number one, no bullshit.
Now you can come down to Memphis and we can have a picnic in the streets of Memphis.
We can have a picnic in the streets on Beale Street, even.
On Beale Street. I was there for the
On Beale
first
Street.
time a couple weeks ago, actually.
You poor fuck. Why would you do that to yourself?
There was nothing except let's see. I only saw one weird thing.
Bar. About 42 bars in a row.
42
And some
bars in a
barbecue
row,
joints.
but there was some guy like doing like a dance in the middle of the road, and then some guy tried panhandling to me. But other than that, it was.
Hey
pretty
man,
cool.
hey man, hey, can I get, hey man, I saw you were driving a Corvette. Can I get 40K, please, baby?
I
Hey
know
man,
the
I'll
sign.
suck
I know
you,
the
boy.
sign. I'm just trying to remember what it is. Can you tell me? Because I forgot. I know what you. I know the sign. is
Pancake,
pancake,
pancake.
No, but these balloons are really good.
But making
I
a scene.
broke someone. And
That's good.
Oh yes, right away.
So he brought me up.
Put your
on
wings.
the Yeah.
Damn.
What up, dog?
And they talk now? What the fuck?
He's a poor.
What the fuck is happening?
Stand me up. Stand me up.
Break you.
Oh,
Wow.
I got it.
Oh, I heard that.
I can break you in a different way.
That's good.
He's a little bit biased, and Pepe's a bit.
Shut up.
I knew it. I knew it.
I just wanted you to know.
Yeah.
Whenever I get my tracker to work, I'll give you a dance.
Woo! Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump over there, Dark, and I'll jump on Minecraft. Rindo's secretly better. So I'm gonna end my stream. Goodbye, stream. Goodbye, fellows. Goodbye, everybody. I'm going over to play some Minecraft and then go to bed when I'm done, whenever that is, and then sleep in, and then probably play more Minecraft tomorrow, and then, you know, stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if Captain's still here. Good night, Captain.
Definitely yes. Definitely yes for that one.
And then I'm a
Definitely
girl, so I
yes.
break dance.
That kid don't even got a job.
I also do crime.
You sounded like an old man. What the fuck? That's.
Dark, I'm gonna have to put my headset down for a little bit while I switch the audio back to my normal headset.
That's literally